should just throw all these at the king.
What the?
Welcome, Brent, to Faithfinders.
Joe, you've broken my dice. He just rolled a 20 on it.
You broke both of his dice. Before the
I have
game
no
even
dice to
started, you
use.
nat 20 both.
He
and
rolled a
decided-
nat 20.
Here, I'll save
I
these.
picked it up and then I rolled it.
His first 3 rolls are going to be nat 20s.
Yeah, no.
So that's why.
On the table rules didn't
Where's in the rule? Where in the rules does it say you can't do that?
Where is the recording that says you can?
Ooh, in my brain.
In my
In a
brain.
theater.
At least I'm safe inside my mind. No, that is not happening. That is not how
Yes,
this
it
goes.
is.
Who says?
The 35 HP.
Let's see what we're going to throw at Gus for a solo quest today. Oh, that looks great. Level
Throw
27.
Zip-Fan.
Yes.
There's
Let's
a
do it. I'm up for a challenge.
Wait, is a Shinigami
Level,
really right
level
on the
27
back
fairy princess.
of the thing? Oh my gosh.
I didn't even notice.
I didn't know that.
Why?
That's fine.
Anyway, it says Nightmares and Legends.
That's fine.
It's a legend. He doesn't exist. At least I'm safe and
Okay, I guess for
What is that from?
SpongeBob.
Oh.
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
Stupid Shinigami.
Shinigami. Alright, we should probably start with our patch notes
Patch notes.
Okay.
What are
to
notes
go over
of
the
patches?
entire game.
We need little cute jingles.
Can
with
I
patch
go
notes.
back to where
So just open the
Patch
door and
notes,
close it.
patch notes.
Patch notes,
I
patch
get
notes.
specialized deed
Let's see
at
what's
level
getting
11?
patched
Can we go back
today.
to that edition of Pathfinder?
What?
So specialized deed
Let's get patched.
lets you instead of, so now in this version of Pathfinder, you get it at level 20. It's called True Grit, where you can make a grit point cost 0.
No.
But instead, in earlier versions, the Gunslinger had it at level 11.
Oh.
That is a
And
patch
add
that we are
level 20.
glad they added in Pathfinder 3.51.
So you
They patched it so we didn't have to.
They patched it so we didn't have to.
So wait.
The heroes.
You would have been. You would have had.
I would have had dodge free.
You
I
have
could've
one.
dodged
You
free.
can choose one ability that's like a 0 costs 0 or costs 1 less. So if something
Yeah.
costs 2, it costs 1. But in this case, you can just say dodge, just dodge, dodge. Kind of like somebody else I know.
I just do that.
I'll get double effect. I'll get the actual feat dodge, and then I'll use it.
Okay, Faithfinders version 2.3.1. As reward for proper usage, the Ozpin Rod can be used once during battle to move the player 1 spot forward or backward in the initiative order. This will burn up its use for the battle, but will allow the player to move up 1 initiative spot at the start of the order, or move down 1 initiative spot at the start of his turn. This is irreversible once the player has changed the order.
I
Basically,
can change any of them, right?
you can change yours.
Oh, okay.
So say you want to be before an enemy, and you're right next to it, you can choose to be before. Say you want to be 1 step after, so you can do better team attacks with somebody else, or for some reason you just need time and need someone else to go before you because of the plan you've discussed. At the start of a turn, you can choose to move yourself up 1. When I say, okay, you're back at the top, you can choose to put yourself up 1.
Okay.
If it's your turn, you can choose to wait a turn and make somebody else go, and then that is your new spot in the order. However, it can only be done once per battle.
Yeah.
That's the way it works now, and then you can still use it to rewind your turn. If you made a bunch of mistakes, however, it will start over your turn. So say you got 3 good attacks and damage, as soon as you Ozpin Rod back because you almost died, you start your turn over.
Man, that is a hefty nerf.
However, it's still really good though. As a
Frickin'
reward for
Blizzard
proper
nerfs.
usage, Ring now has full control of Enchanted Fabric with its level and length. It can auto-ensnare enemies with a lower level than 10.
I like how the quote.
I gotta.
Ensnare is just the word. Basically, you can just trap enemies if they're below 10. You can, like, if they're nearby within your length, which is currently at this level, 12 feet.
12 feet.
If they're within 12 feet, you can auto-ensnare. In addition, the user can also pull themselves towards objects with this fabric and attach to it, similar to a grapple.
Right.
Can
So
you
instead of a
grapple
grappling-
to,
Yes.
can grapple to teammates?
If they roll a strength check, if they fail, he can also you have to roll a reflex to not get pulled towards him.
Gotcha.
If they're within 12 feet.
The little gnome
Currently
follows you in.
I want to see that.
Auto hit ability will be rolling a 1d4 at the beginning of a battle to determine which round it can be used.
Okay. Dang it.
Due to lack of usage, Reality Marble will be requiring a full round action to summon.
Crap.
After careful monitoring, we will decide if the ability will be removed from endgame total.
Dang it.
As a reward for proper usage, Force will now auto-exceed any movement-based pushed with a length of 15 feet. This does not negate a reflex save, though. So you can auto-push in any direction. Due to the discovery of the original paperwork on abilities, the cannon ability can only be used once per day. I found
The
it
I can
cannon.
only shoot it once a day.
to summon the full cannon. I found the paperwork on
What
it.
about the burned cards? Can you use?
He can do both. The cannon and a burn card. He expends his use after using each one once. Jazz Cup texture has been remodeled to ensure seamless edging.
Good
On
texture.
off option for family mode of Luca has been removed. Luca default will not be family mode.
Oh, okay.
Never.
Due to our supporting of local tabletop gaming and hospitality of paper and plastic, we have retextured our game arena for the week.
Oh. Only this week.
Moon Wizard has also been removed.
Aw,
How do you
why?
sneak back in? Last week I thought
I
it was
thought we
removed.
removed him.
Thanks again to Paper and Plastic for letting us play here today. Yay
They don't,
team.
they don't care.
That's fun.
Thus concludes the patch notes for this game, version 2.3.1.
I got all the nerfs.
We should.
Yeah, I just got nerfed, like, that's all I got.
We should link
It's your
their
fault.
Facebook
I
page.
hate this game.
Nothing happened to
I'm
me.
going back to playing
It's
a
your
cleric.
Hey, that's my plan.
Nothing happened to me. Yay.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
the only
download.
thing that changed was the fact that one was your fault.
And 2 is also going to be my fault.
Two, because you've been playing it different from what I wrote down from the beginning, and for some reason I've let you just spend every round shooting a cannon at people.
Exactly.
So there's 1,000 damage, 1,000 damage, 1,000
Exactly.
damage.
I love this game. It's my favorite.
I'm
You know what's great about your
simultaneously
spear?
glad
Huh?
and
You know what's great
disappointed
What?
that you
It
cannot use
actually
the cannon
damage.
every round.
Yeah, only one. I'll never
My
use it.
goodness.
No,
I'm going to shoot the cannon.
Okay, taking off from the beginning of the round. It is the beginning of the round.
it is.
So in the patch of Osprey game, I'll actually give you the order, again, if you forgot. So it starts off with Claudius, next to the
Use
Shinigami.
your Ozpin rod to go forward one.
You will actually be at the end of the turn. He is first in the round. If he goes forward one, he'll end up at the end.
Just think about it.
Think about it.
So
So I
it's-
can go first, use it, then go last.
No.
Yes.
It has to be in the start of the round that you choose to go forward.
Dang it.
And when it's your turn, you can only go backwards.
Dang it.
Yeah.
But wait,
Claudius, Shinigami, Ring, Donald, Luca, and not Zythan.
so if
But
I
because
roll,
we're
Your
By the way,
turns
it
happen to
could be-
all be together anyways. It's you and then him, so your turn is together. Yes.
turn 4.
Turn 4, okay. On round 4, you can use your auto hit.
What you call it? So if I am last in the order, and I can go backwards, does that bring me up?
Yes. If you wait one round, that puts you at the top of the list.
So I'll basically have 2 attacks.
No.
Yes.
It has to be used before the beginning of your turn. Which means that the order doesn't change if you're last on the list.
I'm
Because
trying to
essentially
find
you just go
loopholes.
first. Because, like, say the enemy is first and you're last, you still come before the enemy. And we're actually starting from the top of the order. What did we say last week? You're at 35 health. Shinigami thinks,
I'm
or
at 5.
you believe the Shinigami knows that you're at 5 HP.
Mm-hmm.
There is still flames lasting 2 more rounds, if my memory serves right, that are encompassing a round. That,
Vacuum.
that my favorite roleplay moment, if any of you guys remember, was actually the fact that because someone botched and was going to hit him, he used the grip point to step back out of the fire, but it wasn't his turn and found a way to not die.
Yeah.
So, bravo! There was some teamwork right there.
Yeah.
boy who lives.
Accidental teamwork.
Excellent teamwork. Hey, I'm going to shoot you so you can use a grip point to dodge out of the way, which is a valid plan
Now that
if
we've
someone's
learned
dying.
this.
I aim at Clapters. What? Yeah, I hero pointed. What?
I dodge.
You can't dodge a hero point.
I double dodge.
You dodge your
one
point.
time.
Spend all my good points.
I hero point to dodge.
If it's his turn, then your turn. You can fast forward and go before his turn.
Using a hero grip point.
No, I would use my hero point to botch. In this direction.
I guess you could.
Botch in his
I
direction.
want to botch in his
I'm willing to take hero point to botch.
Have you
What
ever
a
had
great
someone
Should
do
we,
that?
should we have like a
Having
reverse?
someone botch like instead of like you having to take the botch, you can hero point to botch for someone else. So it applies to them.
What if we have your hero point and then your loser point?
Oh my
Which
God.
is you can at one point in every game choose a god.
That's for the Kobold game. Get a loser point for someone else.
You don't get a hero point in the Kobold game. You get an auto botch.
You get
But for someone else, because we'll pay
It has
for
to be used every 2 rounds
Yeah.
or you die.
Before you die. Or every 3 rounds, because if we do 2 rounds, then everyone's be like using them. Like every single round.
That's kind of the
point.
point.
Yeah. But like the Basha in every single roll.
No, botching on every 2 turns.
Okay. That's fair.
First turn, you get to be heroic and then die the normal way.
Yep.
Second turn, you get to die epically.
Yeah.
But we give XP based on how epic your death is.
And then you lose it, because you're
Yeah.
dead.
We'll play the opposite. Instead of gaining XP for doing good stuff.
Whoever has the most negative XP.
Yeah.
Improved vital
So it turns
strength is
into like
basically
a terrible
right?
like version of
So
like
you have
Final Destination.
Vital Strike, which is double,
We're just trying to
improve, which
compete
is
with each
triple.
other.
And then you
Ourselves.
have Greater, which is quadruple, but you have to have the strength modifier to have Greater.
Yeah.
There's some
I thought it was base attack bonus.
for
That's nice.
improved, but Greater has
Oh.
2. If you look, I believe it's base attack bonus and strength modifier because it's a really powerful feat.
Is my siphon dagger considered magic?
Uh,
Since it actually steals health?
Yeah,
So I can
even if it
use-
doesn't cause like physical damage
Right.
with it,
That
it
helps
will
you
still
the
cause a
life.
health drain, which
So I
drains
can,
health.
I could actually use it on
Most likely. But don't you have to roll a 19 or a 20 to actually hit it at this current point?
it. Oh, yeah,
Pretty
you're right. I
much.
think,
Yeah, you're
I think
right.
I have to roll next time.
His AC is a 31.
Right, yeah,
What's your base attack bonus?
16.
Rolling a 19 would get you over it.
Would it?
Yeah.
Wait, how
Yeah,
is your
you
base
get
attack
32.
bonus 16?
Because I'm a rogue, and they have low base attack bonus.
Mine's only a 14.
16?
Mine's a 14.
16 is higher than mine.
16
Yeah.
is double what theirs is.
I have a 14.
No, it's our base
It's
attack
one less than
bonus
his.
is-
It's 15.
11.
11.
Okay.
So you
I
can't
would-
hit him.
But your weapon also has a modifier
Yeah.
too.
It's
What is your
Well, that's-
siphon dagger? I'm pretty sure that's either a +2 or a +3. Do you have that written down? Because that would mean that that's to hit
The
and
bab.
damage.
The Bab?
The Bab? That's
The
my
Bab.
cat's name. Babs.
Yeah, it's
No,
a
base
plus
attack
2.
bonus. Bab.
Bab? What's
You
your
wrote it
Bab
as
on the
Bab.
blade?
It's a
You
plus
wrote it
2.
as
A
Bab.
+2? Which means you only have to roll an 18 or 19 or a 20 to hit the Shinigami.
Or you can auto it.
This is an interesting name for the episode.
Hush.
What's the name?
No, look
I
at it.
didn't
Don't
think
look
it.
at it.
Don't. Yeah, good. You won't read it then. Let's leave it.
What is it, Joey?
I don't know.
It doesn't say on there either.
All I see
The
is
sad thing is that was the first thing I knew how to name it. I'm just like, I don't even know if I'll actually get to that because it's like, however this ends, is which of these 12 pages
like you get to read off
that
of.
I get to read off of.
We're not gonna beat it tonight.
Have you heard of this place called? We're trying to get there for some reason.
What?
Let's start the
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spencer? Yeah, Spencer, huh? Explain.
Oh, okay.
Explain.
I have foresight.
And it's Clapton's first.
It is me first. Okay. I'm gonna use a 1d20 health potion.
Oh! Okay.
Plus my heal check, right? Oh.
So you
Yep.
decide not to
Um,
die.
Reroll.
Is my ice deck magic too?
It does ice damage. Anything that does extra damage on it is magic. It's not like it's just a piece of ice.
Alright, 16.
You heal 16. Shinigami thinks you're at 21.
Good. The plan has been reversed.
Now he's trying to get as much help as
He's throwing the
Now the
Shinigami
DM has
off
to
his
rewrite
game.
everything that he was told. You bluffed the DM. So that's your movement. You have 3 attacks left, right? 3?
Yeah. Alright.
Shoot.
I'm gonna use my Date Uzuma. And I'm pretty sure how it works is so I roll 2d20s, and however many that gets is how many bullets there are. Yeah.
You have to roll to hit still,
Oh, okay.
and then
Which
however
is still just 20, right? Just
Oh, it's a plus. It's a +3 weapon.
yeah. Which I don't think I'm gonna hit.
Plus-
23 plus 3 is 26.
You can still roll for how many bullets fly past them and
hit us. Me.
go right for Lucano Danuka.
Good. Oh.
Wow.
24.
24.
That 20 double
doing 1 bullet or 1 damage per bullet.
Yes.
That's 24.
Which, the more you use the weapons, the higher the damage you can get.
That's true.
We use the grip point.
Wait, so even if I don't hit him, I'm still using it.
You're still using the weapon.
Let's go. Alright, At 20 again, please.
Close.
19. I don't remember what
Your second base attack bonuses.
what it crits on now.
The Nithuzma? It's
Yeah.
an 18 through 20. What'd you roll?
19.
Okay.
Roll confirm.
Roll to confirm.
What is he using?
14.
What's your second base attack bonus?
Which is 9
Plus the
23,
3.
26.
Do not confirm crit.
Oh well, at least I hit it.
Did you write down if that weapon was auto crit or not? Because I got a lot of auto crit weapons last
That's true.
Game.
It could have been. But like I said, it could have been.
I wonder if I have to look at the script really quick.
Yeah.
Because we're all about rules
The
here.
Daythuzima was from
Is my cannon auto
Sandpoint.
crit
Or
as
no.
well? That would be
Yeah, it
great.
was from Sandpoint.
So then it probably was.
But it was all weapons that we get later on, which
Yeah.
are higher tier weapons.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
It's just gun and auto crit.
My dual Uzis.
Yeah, I know. Oh, those.
The Nithuzma.
Your knuckle blasters. You're basically Doomfist.
No, I.
He's basically Tracer. Just
yeah.
Oh, I thought like
Give us a
the
stupid
guns were
Ozpin rod.
in his knuckles or
Give us a
something.
tracer. Dude, do you have any explosives on you? Do you want
He has
to?
a black hole
I
bomb.
used to.
Oh crap, you have the... Yeah, you did have
I
the black
used
hole
to.
bomb, so you were Tracer. This sucks. The entire game.
Well, I'm rolling damage in.
What store did you buy it from? Was it
16.
Bear
The
Arms?
gunsling. The gun dude brought, which I'm pretty sure was only Bear.
Oh yeah, it was Bear
Bear
Arms.
Arms, your right to fire.
Yeah.
Item gives you feat spray and pray. You can choose rather than attacking a single enemy to fire 40 rounds and roll 2d20s. What did I say? The dying thing. It is a +4 weapon,
Oh. Well,
and it does have auto crit on 19 through 20.
and I rolled a 19.
So this would be an auto crit. Write that down, please, so I don't look at the
I
rules
will.
again.
So you crit.
So I crit.
Can I pull the crit?
No, we should
Because
do.
I've never pulled
we
the
should
crit.
have a test round of patch notes before our corgi game, so we decide what the rules are for the corgi game.
Well, you play it just like the damn patch notes.
Exactly.
You don't. Yeah, that's a good one. Because the whole game is making the rules for the game. So you technically aren't playing it. You're just deciding how the game works the entire game.
It switches.
Yeah.
Like the Trail of the House of Hill. Because the first half of the game you're playing the change rules, the second half of the game you're actually playing the game.
I believe it.
Okay, so you auto crit.
See,
Get that
I
crit
rolled
back.
a 16.
What are you shooting with?
The Daythuzima.
You know, so you have 16 bullets that
So
fly
that's
out.
16 crit cards. For each
That is
bullet.
not
Yes,
16.
it is.
Okay,
I
go
swear
ahead.
it is.
Um,
On a
Is that
projectile.
your turn?
Yes.
Cool.
Is it possible?
yes.
You,
Wait,
what
it
was
is.
it we
You shoot 'em all
decided? We
like
decided
zombies,
we pull whoever's diagonal?
No, we never decided
No, we
that.
decided Luca always.
If the person
Yeah, see?
Yeah, if it was the
That's
person
in
who
the
wears a
patch
cat.
notes.
That has not been patch noted yet.
You're just
This
mad
is a
'cause
range
it's
weapon.
Exactly, you haven't nerfed it yet.
He had
Double damage and target is pushed 1d6 squares directly away.
I don't like that.
Oh no.
He's gonna get pushed through the fire and out of a vortex.
And into me.
And get pulled right back in.
Wait, that's 6 feet.
1d6.
Wait, was that up to 6 squares or 6 squares?
1d6 squares.
Oh wait, yeah, it is 1d6 squares.
1.
So he's now currently in the fire and he got pushed through a vortex.
But he was in the vortex.
And now he got pushed through it.
And now,
32.
and now he's being pulled right back into
And
it.
that was double damage, so you rolled
32.
Everyone knows the
32 points of
safest
damage.
place in the storm is at the eye of the storm. So he wasn't taking any damage when he was
He
in
was
the middle.
definitely taking damage.
Well, he was getting cooked.
It was
Yeah.
also a vortex, not so much a storm.
Yeah, and on top of that, move him back.
He
Why?
gets sucked back
Because
in.
it's a vortex.
Oh, it's a vortex.
Well,
He's
no,
like
no,
a
the
second
fact that
set.
it's a vortex that was made so powerful, I said
He's
it's
also
basically an oven.
flying.
He does not get pushed 1d6 squares. He just takes double damage on top of that because he's pushed in a direction that can't be moving.
Okay,
Nice.
so quadruple damage.
So it's 64 points of damage.
Nice.
Joey, write that down.
But because it was
Wait, do
normal
you
damage, it didn't do any
remember
damage to him.
how?
I do.
Shut up, Jay.
We did over 2,000 damage.
Yeah,
At
that's
least.
not bad.
Sure it is.
15k.
I have it written down from last week, and we didn't do that.
We didn't do 2,000 damage.
Alright, gonna
We
use
did
it
do a lot of
again.
damage, actually.
We did
yeah,
do a lot.
Yeah, we did.
It was
It
at
wasn't
least
last
20.
week, it was 2 weeks ago.
19!
Crit again.
Auto crit.
And
Boom. I like these. I like these odds.
That helps you when you have an autocrit
Yeah.
weapon because that means you pretty much still hit. Like,
Yeah.
you roll an turn 20, you hit the enemy regardless of their AC.
I have an auto crit weapon.
Ooh.
19
Oh.
and 18?
Yeah.
Freaking 19s. How many 19s rolled in this thing?
Was that 37?
It's a weighted
19.
How many 2s have I rolled on this thing?
Oh
though?
yeah, that is true.
Wait, what?
Death, instant.
No, it's actually kind of way too helpful to you guys, and I'm angry.
Too bad.
Oh, what is it?
37.
Overreaction. Normal damage, target provokes attacks of opportunity from all threatening opponents.
Oh.
Meaning that his one move gave you all one free attack right now.
Okay,
Yay.
so what do we have in our hand right now?
Does anybody have their sheet where
No.
they can get extra attacks of opportunity?
Let me check. I actually.
Does it need to be one action?
It is, yes. It
It's
is
one
one
attack.
action.
One attack.
So we can't pull rush, dang it.
But we can pull it.
Don't
pull
you
it.
have a
We can't
feat
pull this.
that we gave you? Because you wanted to make
Full
Bull Rush
strength.
not use two.
Yes, but
Did you
But do
take
we
that
want to be
feat
in
yet?
that? But do we want
we
to be in the
didn't
oven?
do anything with that yet.
Okay. Also, you will be Bull Rushing into the fire.
Into
Yeah.
into a
Into a
easy
fire
bake
Into a
oven.
vortex. Which, if it kept this giant thing from going out, might keep you from going in.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, what you should just do is tickle your items and throw it over into it and make it just like a literal
It's a
tormenting-
blender.
Yes!
It's gonna be the
Turn
easy
into-
bake oven from hell.
just
Make-
have
Throw
do
my
a
sword
team
in
attack
there.
with Ring.
Throw my
throw
sword in there.
Throw
Oh my
him in
gosh.
the air and have him throw 600 sporks into the
Even
middle.
better, I
That
bet,
turns
yeah.
into molten metal that spins around this vortex
Just-
going on.
Just open a portal above.
And really hope that the vortex doesn't stop and spray molten metal everywhere.
Exactly.
How about we use my new fancy breath attack?
Cooking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You gotta
Oh
stop
gosh.
it.
It's
Huh?
terrible having
Remember
like,
that you actually
it's
have
like
to
having
sing.
someone else's like taste.
I read up on
Oh
the
yeah, I
Shinigami.
remember. I have to.
You know,
I have
what
to
actually
actually
sing
when he does
like the worst part about like being in someone
For
else's
what?
body.
For my
because
breath attack.
you weren't used to like taste in their mouth.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna taste like
forgot
it's, like
about
bile and stuff. Ugh.
Okay,
I
I
don't
don't.
that.
I remember you didn't give me any stats for it or anything. I just put. Health.
Where did this come from? Is this from,
Is this like the
Came
fire
from
thing?
the shop
Are
lady.
you guys gonna do
She
anything?
gave me some
You're
potion
welcome.
or something that would teach me breath
If
attack.
someone does a melee attack, I get an extra attack of opportunity.
Oh.
during a attack?
It says once per round, make an attack of opportunity against an opponent who's just been struck for melee damage by another character.
Too bad. I don't have.
Counts as the attack of opportunity for the round.
Too
So I don't
bad.
think I could technically stack that.
So technically you just
No.
Wait
Wait a second.
technically you burn your attack opportunity to get an attack opportunity.
Yeah.
So I.
So it cancels each other.
So I
Now
don't
you
think
get
you gave
no
me any
attacks.
stats for it.
So it just doesn't
So I
just guess.
just put down Hellfire as the name of it.
Oh, it was a Hellfire then.
Yeah.
It's 3d20s plus 20.
Oh crap! I remember I have a mysterious.
Here, take these. Oh wait, you already have 3d20.
Yeah. What do you
Also,
do?
also I don't get an action this round. Just because he's using it.
Well, you should work as a team because
Yeah.
he just made a decision
But I
without
think,
you.
yeah, but I think that's a good idea. So.
Exactly.
I think it's a good idea.
But I don't
So-
just roll it.
3d20s plus what?
Here, take one of my dice at least.
No, take this one. That one's a better one.
Yeah, I didn't roll.
I just rolled another 19.
I hate you. Don't use my dice and hurt them.
19s for days.
Alright,
Actually, roll
3.
this one. You get 19?
Wait, I still have to. Is that
Okay.
to hit?
Okay, we're good.
That one's just
3d20?
bad.
No,
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's
Stop
damage.
it.
Is that damage?
That's damage.
Okay.
It's a plus 2 attack.
Back to normal.
Back.
What's.
Oh.
What do I get
It
to a
was a
plus 2
19 to
attack?
And then a net 20.
Your breath weapon?
So it's
Yes.
like you
It's-
and me.
I
But
counted
Your
it.
base attack bonus plus 2.
Okay.
I love.
Stop it.
I love what glides like just that moment. And it just drops.
It's like a Buzz Lightyear.
Falling with style.
So that is
The
27.
best soundtrack
That's 29.
Really?
ever.
In total?
You just need
Hold
3
on.
more.
What's your base attack bonus?
14.
14 plus
13, 27.
But do we add anything to that? 'Cause we're
You take
confused.
whoever's.
It's just.
Better? Oh, just whoever has the best
Yeah.
one, I guess.
Well, you roll for it too then.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
don't forget
Oh,
because it's,
Yeah, you could
it's-
double roll.
Here, give me that.
Here,
My dice.
Oh.
he doesn't want the one that he already wasted.
He didn't
What'd you
know.
get?
He got 11.
That's at 25.
See, you should have rolled that one.
Good thing I didn't pull that.
Good thing I didn't roll that one.
That's
Alright,
good. I got the
well,
bot
do
shot away
it still
for you.
like affect the vortex?
Well, you
Since
guys have
it-
the same base attack bonus,
Yes,
and then what else are you adding to your attack?
+2
For the attack?
for the attack.
Is there any modifier? Like,
I don't have any modifiers for breath attacks. Or wait, do
like
I?
would you be adding like charisma? Or
Oh man, I
something
love
like that?
myself.
No, to
Not
damage.
Do I get
Okay.
any
It'll be
bonuses
intelligent
because?
for damage.
Do I get any bonuses because I'm somewhat fluid in breath attacks
Hmm.
since I use the acid a lot?
No.
Nope. Your current, what attack bonus does your current breath weapon have before this? When you were like breathing acid?
Acid?
Yeah, because you would breathe acid.
Is it like a
breathe
constitution
acid,
because he's
and then-
puking or something?
Yeah.
It would make sense.
Athens. Breathe
You
Athens.
breathe
My acid
acid.
spit just says can acid spit 2 times a day.
Yeah,
2d8.
because that doesn't have a bonus.
Okay,
This weapon does.
gotcha.
Because this is an actual breath weapon, whereas before it was actually like a vial, then
Yeah.
you use your tooth to ignite it.
Yeah.
This is a real breath weapon.
Okay, but does it still, since I'm still breathing in that area, do I affect like the fire and the cyclone?
Well, not currently because you're not breathing the fire right.
Yeah, you're not doing it right.
Oh, look at that! It's now a +2.
He needs +3 to beat his AC, doesn't he?
Yep. Did not roll high enough.
Yeah.
We will roll directionally to see if you even get the vortex at all.
Well, at the very least, you should be
He's
able
the right
to
side, not Achilles.
add to the irritation.
Yeah, it should.
Towards brain.
Shoot above him, barely getting the top of the furnace. It adds 4 points of damage per round.
You did
The
so.
vortex still
It's
has
gonna
3
stack up,
rounds
guys.
left, which is the one thing that Zith had left that was actually good for you guys.
Hey, 12 damage. That's worth nothing.
I mean, this is also
We
the
had 2 out of
first time
damage,
I'm using
nothing.
it in
Yeah.
combat.
And again, the more you use abilities, and
The better they'll get.
also the least you use ability, the more they're patched out of the game.
Yeah.
That's still great.
Why? It's like
Now
the
there's
best
negatives.
ability
Now there's
ever.
negatives to using it because they just hasn't used it at all. It becomes
Yeah,
dormant.
but like,
It becomes
because
a
I
dormant
want to
ability.
use it at all.
You
It's
know
like,
what I wanna
I have
do?
to lose health per round.
By the
basically.
way-
You know what I'm gonna do when
So I get to
before we
deceive all
If you
We've
had used it
gotten
like 3
bonuses.
times by now, you probably would be losing health. Just concentration checks.
We
Yeah.
also would have probably gotten bonuses while in there.
Mhm.
before I unfuse with him, if we unfuse this game, I'm going to search his mind for the ability, and I'm going to take it.
No,
You're going
I-
to be doing some like
Yeah, you are not regretting
crazy
this.
intelligence checks to invade someone's brain.
I'm going to take it.
Let's put it this way:
He's a dragon.
you watch Pacific Rim.
No, I have not.
No.
It would be so easy to explain. When they control the Jaegers,
Mhm.
they get into this thing where they get into the rift,
Yeah.
where their brains fuse as one.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
They
know
have to be
that.
compatible. They literally have everyone's memories and emotion that they've ever experienced, which is why it can be so difficult. As
Mhm.
soon as you two fuse, you know everything about the other.
So I can
Use the
technically.
You forget some of them when you unfuse, but in that moment, you do. Which is why it's also kind of weird that you both now kind of put together that you might have the same body.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Hey, that was my mom. My mom.
So, you're the last person to make an attack around here.
Oh yeah, you're.
And no one's made a melee attack on them, so you can't double up.
I don't think I would have been able to.
Yeah, that might be it. Let's use a breath attack that has no bonus whatsoever to it.
And miss.
It has a +2, and he's saying so. It had another +2.
So wait. If it.
If it was a +4, then he would have done it.
Yeah.
No, it was a +2, which would have put him even.
And then you said
Wins.
another +2 on that because
No,
he's saying.
no, he had a +2 of the weapon, which he added, which put him at 29.
9.
He had +2 because he's saying, which put him at 31.
Oh, defender. Okay.
Like Josh said, right as I told him he had a +2. Oh, but he needs +3 to hit it.
Mhm.
Oh.
I
just-
it all makes sense
I-
now.
I just heard him talking. I was like, "What is he talking about?" I don't care.
Because I had said you get 2 extra for singing.
That's what
Oh,
you
okay.
get for not caring when I speak.
I mean,
Maybe if you were in the chat, you'd know some of the updates and things that we talk about throughout the week.
oh well.
Spoiler alert, they're right
Slightly
off.
wrecked.
I like to be surprised.
Yeah, next
your
week you're not going
friendship.
to know where we're meeting.
Gotcha. I show up everywhere.
If you show up an hour late, because
Like we
every
did
20
last
minutes
week.
we'll move locations. Based on our watches that we sync together at a certain time, it says, okay, We have to actually pull out, picture at the top of the hill, open the book to whichever haunting we're on to know which location we go to.
I like it. Alright, I get to roll.
You do?
Just kidding, I'm gonna use magic missile.
How do you use magic missile?
Yeah.
You have to think really hard and say, I'm thinking of all these arrows, there's so many arrows. Oh, I can't even look, there's so many arrows and they're all going into my enemies and I'm gonna kill them. Oh, jeez. So many arrows.
It's so many that, you know, I would have given it to you if you were a little more descriptive. Like, there are so many arrows
He doesn't
that
want to look at them. They're so
visually, it's just one big pillar flying out from my hand. There's just one giant arrow because there's so many condensed. But now it's just disco ball everywhere.
They all
Ball,
auto hit
afro,
enemies.
jazz cup. It
They
fits.
all
It
auto
fits
hit
it.
enemies.
I'm such a natural spellcaster.
He used to be a mage.
Now he's just
A bum.
Not a mage.
he's a thief. He's
He's
a
a
burglar.
He's a thief.
He's a thief.
Oh,
He's a
look at
thief.
that.
Did
You
I
got,
have
2.
damage?
No, but you got pretty high, though.
Do I have to roll to confirm crit?
It's an auto hit.
Do I get to roll
Yes.
to confirm crit? Okay. So what am I adding? Is it a straight roll?
It's
just
your
a
roll
straight-
plus your attack modifier.
Which is 11.
Ooh.
28.
17 plus 11 is not 31.
Maybe if
do
you got
not
14.
confirm crit.
Maybe if you tried harder.
It was
Maybe
close.
if you
That
tried
was
harder.
Loser.
pretty close.
If you tried harder.
You did 37 points of damage, and it added magic missiles to the cyclone that are spinning. It's just getting brighter.
Nice.
So
Just
there's
being
some that didn't
brighter.
actually get through and are just like stuck in the cyclone.
It costs 37 points of damage, and it's actually making it spin faster, producing
no.
more
The
heat.
jets of the
They-
magic missiles.
As you're sitting here, you heard flame before, right? You just hear.
I don't like the
Did they
Shinigami.
suddenly explode on accident?
Yes.
They're just helping produce speed.
To keep the vortex alive.
Yes. Oh, do you add an extra
I'm
round?
gonna see what it does.
Yes.
I botched.
So
It does not.
He
Yes.
gets back
So
I
yes.
was rolling you a really.
I'll run around the side.
He becomes the Flash.
He actually makes fire around the circle that was around them to suck in more heat.
I like
It's
it.
actually Shinigami's turn.
Wait.
No, it's
you
not.
skipped his turn and went to me, didn't you?
No.
No, that was
This
your
was
attack
all
of
of ours.
opportunity
Yeah,
that you got
right.
because of his final move, giving everyone a free hit.
I
Because I
forgot
rolled
about
2
that.
Free hits,
Yeah,
free hits for all.
Free hit.
You're welcome.
He is still facing the guy that just took a potion.
No, he's not.
You can't even see him anymore, Jared.
He was.
That was
he's
the
not.
last round.
He was facing the
He
couch.
tried screaming to get you guys, and then you double that 20 on his last move to
He was
scream.
facing the guy
Nah.
with the cannon.
What?
I swear.
No.
Double net 20. Come on.
Come on.
Both rolled that 20. There was nothing I could do.
What a classic.
I love and I hate this kid.
There, that's what I'm looking for right
I've
there.
only done 101 damage. Oh,
Base attack order. That's just not
go away.
nice. He's gonna scythe you.
No, he's not.
Yep, you're
Dodge.
directly in front of me.
Can he even reach?
10
Can
feet
he
away.
even reach?
What's his reach on his side?
10 feet.
Oh, Joey,
Just got
I can dodge
Wait.
out of that.
Ooh.
I could just go.
Yeah. Whoops. Think about it.
that's going in the montage.
What montage?
The one that has him falling out of his chair.
Oh yeah.
36 to
If only we can have it happen more.
So if
often.
I
Can you
dodge
watch that
out of
episode
your
again, just so I can see that.
range, does that still count as hitting me?
No.
It's a dodge.
Yeah.
You're dodging out.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Are you gonna move yourself?
I did.
Oh.
See? I was right here, and then I moved out. Because you said the range was 10.
Yes, I don't remember you ever actually moving.
I was like, There you
Yeah, while you were.
Well, I'm looking over here at my actual stats to make sure I'm playing
Oh,
fair.
well, you know, you can't hit me anyway.
Don't cause trouble.
What? Donald causing
Alright.
trouble.
I stop.
Stop.
I have to stop.
Stop.
I have to stop. It's time to stop.
So yeah, now I'm down to only 6 grit points.
Thank you.
Stop.
Thank you. That was a 5.
Don't touch the dice unless you have to.
You jumped out of his
Okay, 5 again. Okay, good. I'm cursed.
Good on Kurt.
Stop.
That's a box.
Give me all your dice.
That was a 7 actually.
What if it was in that 20?
I know, I would have been.
Don't use
mad
magic.
at
Don't use
myself.
magic. Go away.
I love
He's
yeah.
gonna cast Energy Drain again since you jumped out of his way.
He has to
Does
concentrate.
free him. Yep. He burns his second attack to concentrate.
That's dumb. I don't like him.
Move it
Maybe because I'm only at 51.
He hasn't moved. He's kind of stuck. He's just barely squinting through these flames.
Is that a Julius?
Is that a minus to hit?
Yes, it is. It has been. That was
Oh.
your hit was minus.
Okay.
His melees are way higher attack bonuses than others.
Yeah, get out of here.
I gotta confirm what his third attack bonus is.
Oh, he's confirmed something.
I'm not confirming crit or anything. I just don't want to cheat out what the book says in the character. Oh, that's lower. That's a 37.
I am at 23, so yeah.
Say what?
I think he might slightly hit a
Yeah.
little bit.
Just defending all
Just a
his
wee.
moves, like that. Always.
7.
And sadly, I can't Lucky Cures because it's dumb logic.
At least it's not going to cause you any damage.
Are you sure?
Roll will save. Lucky I rolled so low.
There's probably like a 50.
13.
You're down 3 more levels.
You're lucky I'm so low.
It's not damage.
What level are you at right now?
I'm at like 10 probably. I think because that's 5 levels now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those are permanent?
I
After
have to roll.
24 hours, he can roll to make them not permanent.
Oh.
Right now,
And then
they'll
he fails
last
that,
them-
he gets it's permanent.
Yes.
Oh,
So are his stats supposed to be on the leveling?
okay, that was my next one. I'm good.
Whatever his base attack bonus is at 10 is what he gets.
Ooh, it's like I'm going in.
If he doesn't have grits and stuff that he had taken after level 10, he doesn't get to use them now.
You're welcome for bringing that up for you, Joey.
That's like the first game. If you've
I
been
know.
playing against that, then shame on you.
Are you?
I say go away, magic.
Magic, you can leave.
Wait, I'll get so low that I can restat into it.
And the direction he faces, because he can't cast on a secondary, he'll use. Oh, I can't tell you how many he has left. He'll use the same thing on Ring in that direction, because he can't cast twice on the same enemy.
An energy
For his
ring?
final attack, yes. Roll a will save.
27.
27. Roll again.
Did it tie?
No, but like you get the negate.
32.
Roll again.
29.
Roll again.
Well, that was low.
I only have 2 attacks, guys.
Oh.
What?
23.
Do not negate.
Good.
You
I don't
negate
know.
3 of 7
now
levels.
we can
You're down
actually be the
4.
heavy hitters for once.
You suck.
I almost maxed dice. That's 2d4
Your
levels.
suffering is good to me.
Go away.
Suffering is beneficial.
Says the one who has a cannon and hits harder than me.
Okay, it is
Yeah.
actually Ring's
I make a
turn.
better
Shinigami uses
gunslinger.
all attacks.
Sorry, I have to de-level my character, Chad. Give me like an hour.
Yeah.
Just look up what your attack bonuses are at level.
He's like, I have
4
1
less.
attack.
It's gonna take too long.
He has 1 attack.
You just gotta look it up real quick. What is your base attack bonus at level, what, 11?
Yeah.
I hit
You
myself.
can do it right now. Look at that. Look at this guy.
Being brilliant.
Rogue, level 11, base attack bonuses.
It's a good thing I haven't had enough stealing from
Level 11, you have a +8 and a +3.
That's fine.
If I roll a wisdom save when I get levels taken away from me, can I just like push it onto
Do I have a
Luca?
piece of paper? Sure.
You can have a piece of paper?
Here.
Yes, you can.
Anything in the words? Is there anything there?
Gotcha, bro.
8 and 1, you said?
8 and 3. Wait, actually 8 and 1.
Don't go against him. He needs all that help he can get right now.
That's true. Poor dude's down to 1 attack damage.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was close.
Okay, it's your turn now.
Yep. I just used Nihil. And so now I'm going to roll. Would I use sense motive or perception to figure out if he knows where I'm at?
Or sense motive.
14.
Roll intelligence check. You recalled what he had mentioned earlier based on knowledge he has that Shinigami has scrying. He pretty much sees you wherever.
What about through the vortex?
Fire in the flames.
Yes. He can actually see across planes, but it's a negative. So on the same plane, he gets no negatives. So that's why he was able to still see Joe through the fire.
Because he's a bum.
The only thing he got a negative for hitting him was because he was using a melee through the flames.
Bum.
But as far as seeing him,
Yeah.
he can see him completely.
I'm rolling a 38 to stealth.
Make sure you do everything right.
I just need to roll 19s or 20s.
To save your levels.
No, to hit.
Well, Luca, it's time to be the
Make a -10 to your roll.
to carry the party. What a horrible future. Us having me and Luca having to carry the party.
Surprisingly, he doesn't see you
Honestly.
right now. And that's only because I botched a scrying check. Very difficult for
Pretty good.
a Shinigami to not see you.
Do I get
Except for the fact that if you try to attack him with melee, you're going to be sucked into
That's fine.
It's a risk he's willing to take.
Turn the stone
Yeah.
and add to the damage.
You just hear like from the outside, you hear
You take a rock being in like the
Blender.
the dryer.
Oh.
a quarter, like a...
Now is he facing this way?
He's
He's
facing in the
facing
center
me.
towards both of you guys.
He's facing this
Yep.
way.
Lefty swung at him.
Okay.
Turn. He's facing
He's a
in
bum.
between you guys.
I'm
That's
gonna-
why he saw you there with scrying. He didn't cast on both of you.
I'm gonna
Why does he
run
wanna
away
fight me?
this way.
And you didn't see it because he was stealth.
And my boots,
Stealth check.
my
By the way,
boots have that
just so
stealth.
you know,
You have to
rules,
make another
you have to
stuff.
move before you roll that stealth check.
So
You
roll.
moved and you performed a stealth check
Yeah.
after you moved locations.
I'll just roll
Well,
again.
technically, when you're
No,
stealth,
I'm gonna allow you to do
you
because
Because I was
you
rolling
half
to
your
see
speed.
if I could stealth him where I was standing. That was the purpose of rolling my stealth check.
Yeah, which means that if you're going to move, you're going to have to roll again if you want to keep
Do
that.
you want me to move, roll again? Because I will.
But next time, if you feel like moving, just run and then roll stealth check. That way you have one less stealth check to make.
49.
You minus the 10?
No.
39. Bocce.
And then expect Sting 2-1, a 2. He does not see you. That's like the only 2 things he can roll to not see somebody with scrying.
What is his bonus?
Plus 28 million.
Scrying, minus 10 for you, plus 10 for him, plus 5 for likeness, and then plus 5 for will.
So plus
On that.
20?
Yes,
Pretty
and then
much.
you're minus 10.
That's not so bad. I have a plus 30 to stealth. So I basically even out. As long as I beat you in a straight roll, I'm fine.
Essentially, yeah.
This will be a battle of dice.
Stupid rogues. Now, for the 0 damage he does in the vortex, he gets triple that for backstab.
Which is still...
So, I guess I'm gonna roll.
He's just gonna break physics, shoot a laser into the vortex, and make it just become a laser fire magic missile vortex. Or he's gonna just throw tons of sporks in there.
Or both. Throw himself and sporks.
Cover himself with sporks and then stone. And then he's just
He'll be a stone covered in molten metal.
Just
molten sporks. So
It's
that's
gonna
the way to
suck
go.
for when the vortex stops and he just flies out like a
It's like in
rocket.
Shinigami,
Great.
right? It's like, how'd you die? It's like, oh, I was killed by sporks.
got stuck in a magic blender with a gnome that takes a bunch of
Sneak attack
sporks
is
to
not
himself.
necessarily a melee attack.
No,
So I could shoot magic missile into his
which is a
back,
magic
which,
and doesn't count for sneak attacks
why not?
because
It
of the
says
incantations.
Catch an
magic's
opponent
so
off
dumb.
guard, Chad. That's the baseline qualification for sneak attack. Catch an opponent off guard. He doesn't know
If
where
he
I'm
says
at.
it quick enough, can he catch him off guard?
What if I mutter it under my breath, but make it really hard?
No.
We're doing what we do best, patch notes.
If he says it quick enough, he should catch the Shinigami off guard.
What if I say it really quiet?
Then you're gonna
Say
get
what really
also
quietly.
weaker.
Yeah. If you yell it, you could probably add intimidation to it.
I still have it. Oh, not here.
Scaring a Shinigami. Pretty sure it's impossible.
Wanna
I'm
bet?
pretty sure that's impossible.
Free action next round. Let's do it.
Oh. Hey, you haven't tested yet.
Yeah.
You haven't taken our levels yet.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
think about
Takes our levels.
You can with
that? Takes all
magic
that.
if it's an item that has an attack roll.
What do you know? It takes 28 levels.
Literally just found it. Because it said yes, rogues can cast magic and use magic attacks even its low level attacks. Some campaigns allow you to actually add magic spells in the case of dual casting. However, it has to have an attack, which negates using magic missile as a sneak attack. However, other forms of magic can be used in a sneak attack since a rogue's build is on sneak attacks. Specifically, rogues are bonused to using touch attacks like burning hands as a sneak attack.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep that in mind the next time I get it.
You learn a new spell.
We call old good old daddy to come teach you some more spells.
He's been
He's been
removed.
removed.
Wait, so does it mean Ring has been removed as well? And
By
is it
proxy,
He's slowly fading.
like Back to the Future.
You're sitting here, fading away. No.
He's not actually fainting, he's fading.
What else do I have?
If Ring happens to die at any point for the rest of the campaign, it'll be because he's fading away due to fading out from existence.
This is why we don't go into time travel, Chad.
Could I use the jump jet to hero point
Go
a
back in time
laser?
and shoot.
Because we said
Which number is it? You can hero point and roll. You gotta remember this now. Because that's what we said.
Fair. We didn't do that with Spencer, did we?
What?
Yeah.
Do what with me?
He happened to remember because he had rolled it twice in a row.
That's
Wait, what
I
happened?
said when you wanted to hero point a certain can, you had to hero point the number. Basically, you hero point your roll. So you remembered that it was like what 18 or something because you got like 3 times in a row. Let's see
Do
what
you
was.
remember what my laser number is?
I was like
No.
13 maybe? 14?
It might be in that
No, it's definitely not at 20.
Can you,
I don't think I've got
can you hero point at 20?
It's like it's around 14.
Isn't it like meteors or something? That would be a really good one. Meteors in the vortex as well.
It's either
I
14 or
think net
16.
20 might be magic missile.
I don't think it is. That,
For what?
That's like 19.
For his cannon. For his
No, it's not.
jet.
It's not level 20.
I think it's
He's talking about
Rank
my
20
jump
is
jet.
you don't want.
Roll an intelligence check. Roll high.
15.
With your modifier?
Yeah.
It's high, I swear.
for his level is
I was gonna give him.
Even better, he rolls a 15. He knows,
If
he
he
knows,
want,
he knows what he
so it's 20. There are 20 things he can do, and based on where he rolls is what I would tell him. If you roll a 15, I can tell you any one that you want under 15. Laser's 14.
I knew it was.
Yeah, I knew it. Yes,
So you might want to write that on a piece of paper
It's like
down
14 or 16.
for later when you decide to hero point jump jet that you remember which number it is.
Laser.
Yar.
Laser.
the laser gets caught in the vortex.
I just throw my jump jet.
It's
The jump jet is spinning around shooting a laser.
The lasers don't,
Is that your hat?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
the lasers
No.
don't cause any friction, so the vortex doesn't go any faster.
Let's shoot the hurricane.
What the hat does.
He shoots gust. Oh wait, no, your cannon has gust, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, the giant.
Oh, that'd be
thing.
terrible
how
if you actually hero point gust for the single purpose that it's actually oxygen, so you're
Add
Making
it to the
it-
fire.
Now here's what I want to do. I'm hero pointing to roll the
Remember
14.
that's how you
right?
Okay,
the
yes.
spear that
So
you
I have to roll the
and
hit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
yourself out.
Nice.
This is gonna be real tough. I'm not gonna hit him.
You could choose to hero point the attack
Yeah,
and then
I
see
could.
what you get.
I know I'd get bats. I know I'm gonna get bats.
Hey.
Flaming,
No,
flaming bats in the
No,
fire.
even better.
might be terrible.
Boomerangs.
They
I
perpetually
roll. I believe.
It'll
in you.
come back
Roll.
eventually.
believe in the heart of the dice.
I believe
Okay.
in you.
I wanna.
Look, me and Gus believe in the heart of the heart of the dice. 2 20s.
220s.
2 20s.
This is what I was thinking. I was gonna roll a laser and shoot like his right arm off, so it would make it harder for him to cast.
Or
So
impossible.
I would want to.
You're also, that means you're also call shot.
He's like,
Yeah.
he holds.
And
like
you
this
know
and
how
catches
to
it,
roll limb off.
roll.
or holds it like
Do you know what the limb
It's
rolls
like
are?
if it's,
Remember we talked about this the last time.
25%. You gotta knock a quarter of his health off.
Whatever his health is currently at, you have to get 25% of his health to take a limb off.
I believe in you.
I still believe in you.
I
Okay.
believe in you. Even if you don't take his arm off or something, just believe you can get the laser.
I'm rolling to hit the arm. No. I'm rolling
to get the
for the
laser.
junk jet laser. I'm going to hit the arm.
Okay, so you're rolling for what the junk jet does,
Yes.
and you're hero pointing that whatever comes out of that junk jet is
He's
going
gonna
for
hit.
his arm.
I believe in you.
Which arm?
10. Right arm.
Phantom knives.
It's gonna be boomerang.
Barrage of knives.
Oh no.
He knows it.
How many
Probably
sharp
because he's
things
looking
can
at my paper.
Dude, look
How
at
many
it.
stupid sharp things are going to be in this
I think Joey meant
horrible
to
safety
say
hazard?
Knieves.
Keep away from small children, jeez.
Knivs.
He's conniving. Oh man, I'm missing one dice. No way, man.
But it does have sneak attack damage on it.
Oh.
Because you're sneaking,
All
and
the
that
daggers.
is a dagger.
Oh my god.
Catch an opponent off guard. Deal extra damage anytime the target is denied a dex bonus to
Do you
AC.
have vital strike?
You have to roll.
I do
sneak
have
attack-
vital strike.
sneak attack damage for every single time.
I'm gonna use vital strike. I haven't rolled
You
my
haven't
damage
rolled the
yet.
damage yet.
True, you get to call it.
Dang it.
What is my what is
Well.
the number of dice I get for sneak attack on level 10, 11?
I gotta go back to rogue.
It's just a tab
You didn't even
over.
keep the tab open? What's
No.
wrong
Are
with
you? What's wrong with you, mister? I have a computer.
That's a good question.
Tab's open.
Still no.
That was my.
That was great.
Oh.
That's how he speaks. He's like a stuttering mess. He's so cool, like in battle, like out of it, he just.
That explains.
Hey, you
66.
guys!
Hey, you guys.
6d6.
My
The
name's
exact
Claudius.
level.
I rolled the amount of daggers that come out, because each dagger is a damage.
Mhm.
On a D100 scale, you got 89.
Sounds- He just sounds like Seinfeld.
Could I roll to confirm
What's the
crit?
deal with these Shinigami?
I rolled to hit.
You roll to hit.
So can I confirm crit?
What is your to hit on the jump check?
Horrible.
On
I
your-
think it's a straight.
Starting every single Pathfinder game.
No.
like a
What is
stupid
your?
stand-up
It says like
routine.
between 18, 19, or 20, or like what is its crit chance?
It doesn't have anything. I don't know if you ever gave me that.
Gosh,
Wait, if it doesn't have it, that means that it's
that's
actually
the
20.
worst idea.
Okay.
idea we
You have to
ever
roll
had.
on that 20. So because you did hero point it, you can roll to confirm crit.
Not a confirm.
Not a confirm. Okay. It's okay, but you still used vital strike,
And it's still double damage,
so it's double that.
so it's as if you critted.
So 89
And then
times 2.
no. Roll your 66.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Vital strike comes last.
2,
Do you need more?
6,
Well, just roll them all at once. Here.
11, 13, 16, 18.
Wait, does he have to roll 60 of
18
those?
times what?
No, 18
18 plus 89
plus 89 times 2.
196.
196.
But because it's just normal daggers, it doesn't do any damage to him.
You dealt
You're healing him.
334
It's
damage.
healing him.
Do they go through like his skeleton body and like come out the other side?
He goes through him, he's like,
Oh,
you don't
Didn't
attack.
last time we shoot him, it
With a
sent
cannonball, I did
shrap-
nothing.
It sent like bone shrapnel.
That was
at
also
me.
because you
There's
were
also a
exploding.
cannon.
Yeah,
At me.
I know. I was just recalling.
I like how everything, even though you guys are trying to attack the Shinigami, really you guys are just trying to kill me.
Yeah.
No, it's not hard at this point.
Anything from the junk jet, because it's a summon, is considered magic. It's the one magic.
That was the
we
one
usually
thing I
have.
was worried
What
about.
was your damage?
196.
Damage type.
Magic.
Really?
Normal.
196?
He did
Yeah,
196.
196 damage.
89 plus 16 times 2. 196.
It seems like it's a little bit less than what it should be.
I don't think so.
How
Wait,
many
hold on.
d6 did you
89
roll?
plus 10 would be 99.
16.
Plus 10 would be 99. Plus 6 would be 105. Times 2 would be 210.
Joey,
What the heck? I don't know what the heck
Wayne
that
Balzer.
So he.
Oh, maybe I didn't
You just-
clear.
you
I don't
just
think I
did-
cleared out the other thing that was in there.
Just put 210 in your calculator. Oh, 210.
Oh, look at
Again,
that.
forget
I rolled
you.
10,000 damage and it's still going.
Okay, that was your first attack.
Get on our level.
He did a 210.
He knows I'm here.
He is well aware of you being there.
I'm gonna.
You
Can
also
you
did
turn?
not do a quarter health,
Yeah.
but you still did damage.
I'm gonna roll
Is his arm weakened?
to shoot the jump.
He turns towards.
No,
15.
I don't hit.
No, you're rolling the junk jet. We
15.
always roll the junk jet
Yeah.
first.
Wait a second, hold on. I'm gonna guess it.
Okay, guess it.
14 is laser.
So 15 is
Obviously.
Doomerangs.
Pros. Murder of
Because
pros.
I don't
some
think
of them
we
are
ever-
good,
I
even
don't-
like if you don't hit.
Yes.
I don't think
Is
we
this
actually
one of
rolled
those?
this.
I can't
Yes.
wait. I can't wait
Roll
until you
2d6.
shoot
Vacuum.
I can't wait until you shoot an ally out of it and we just like
Vacuum.
go
Four.
into the
4.
horrible vortex. Even though this never happened.
It is a vortex. It is the vacuum, isn't it?
It is?
No, it's the portals, and you
Oh.
open 2.
Oh. I have no idea what this is gonna do. I'm at 12.
4 forward and 2 to the left in the fire. So there's one in front of you. A portal opens. The one on the other side of him. Another portal opens.
He jumps
Now you can
in.
stab him.
Backstab.
You've got one inside the fire.
Oh, I do have one inside.
Auto.
The, inside the fire or inside the vortex?
Inside the vortex. So he can reach out at you, or you could reach melee in at him.
And he can backstab him perpetually.
If you roll a successful stealth check, and that portal's there for 1 round. So you can do it again your next turn.
I
And he can also.
end my turn by rolling a stealth check. It's a straight roll battle, Chad. 8.
Mine like landed like upright like this.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
Reroll.
Not funny. Call it.
3.
Wow.
I was actually really scared for that.
So was I.
So hard. He's probably getting really frustrated because Scrying allows him to see anyone he wants.
And now we can't.
And somehow the rogue is sneaking around,
Somehow that's what
not
he's supposed
seeing
to.
him.
That's what he's supposed
He can
to.
see through time and space. He could see you in Navarastia, and he can't see you
now.
5 feet behind him.
That doesn't.
He is so annoying.
The spy. The spy.
Okay. So the portal, is it behind him or is it in
It's
front of him? It's facing in
Right
front
now,
of
it's
him?
directly in front of him. And so he sees Jamal,
Skip it over.
and he sees right below him.
Except he doesn't.
He doesn't see you.
Okay.
The portal is a big glowing blue portal in front of him. Pretty sure he sees it.
Wait, does that mean no? He
And
can't.
he somehow can't see me even though I'm standing
Yes,
right
you're
in front
standing
of
on
him.
the other end. You can't see through the portal.
Okay.
You know where it leads. He doesn't know where the other end leads right now.
He's practically just like looking at
I'm
his
hide
back,
behind the
isn't
portal. He can't
If
hit
he
me.
could see through it. But it's just blue. You know where they are, because you can see both of them where you saw someone. But you can't see through it. It's not a window.
he? But he can't see like.
He sees a blue glowing spot.
Okay.
If he reached through it, for all he knows, he's reaching into Navarastia
Oh,
and he's
okay.
going to be petting a wolf.
Got it.
He can't see through it.
By
Kind of like
wolf,
Rick
do
and
you
Morty.
mean-
Shoots a green. You can't
Oh,
see
got
in
it.
there, but
Okay.
you can jump through
I
it.
thought you meant it's like portal, where like you
No.
can like see
No.
through it.
By
It's an
wolf,
enemy
do you
portal.
mean giant hellhound?
Yeah, that's
Monster.
You mean a
yeah.
giant hellhound corpse with multiple holes in it
Yeah.
in its chest?
And the
Gaping
remains
chest.
of a once left testicle.
Yes.
No,
No,
we still
no
have
way.
that.
The remains.
No, we still had.
Oh.
the tubes
Should we
and
go back for the real one?
it exploded. You killed. You left Santa lost in time and space.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Okay.
We
Just
can
like
just-
Emily.
we can
You shot it off before you.
Yeah, I
He
remember.
chased you in. You checked him
Maybe
off enough to chase you into that portal. He was essentially like Clue from Tron, where he wanted to bring all his enemies into the real world. Okay, Danuka Lucano.
We skip.
No.
We skip and turn
And
pass. I just pass.
I think we choose my holy weapons because they do a lot of damage to it.
Yeah.
So
Do you know they do a lot of damage?
they do because it's holy, and guess what? That guy doesn't like holy damage.
You could just come over and stab
Yeah.
through the portal.
Yeah, they have to do the portal. Like, hey, can we borrow this for a moment?
You have to roll perception to know where they both are, to know if they are both.
Could I?
Oh yeah, because he's stealth, so you can't really.
Can we see the
He's
portal?
hiding from us, too.
We're not
Rolling
looking
a
for
perception.
Ring. We're looking for the portal.
So okay, tell me what.
We don't
tell me
care
what you
where
rolled as
we
well,
get.
because if you roll the same thing.
Double that 20.
15.
4.
So you're obviously going with his roll, and then whoever has a higher
I
perception check.
have a 9 for perception.
I have a 16.
Okay.
So 15 plus 16.
31.
31.
You beat his. You tie his AC.
Defender wins.
Tie
Defender
his
wins.
AC.
But
Defender
we're not
wins,
looking.
You can't see
Portal.
the giant shield.
You can see the portal directly in front of you. However, through the fire, and the flames, and the Shinigami, you can't see through him to this portal on the other side.
That's good.
It's a giant firewall surrounding him, and the portal is
Do
on
we
the
see
inside
Ring?
of it.
Do we see Ring?
Yes.
Okay.
You can
Well,
see
let's
Ring.
ask
Or
them.
do they?
You can see your teammates, unless you prefer them to roll a stealth check.
I
You
would.
weren't stealthing to them. You were stealthing to a Shinigami.
You see someone just crouching a little bit out of the portal. I was like, I don't know why I didn't see him earlier. He's just crouching down slightly. It's like 1 inch lower than he usually is.
You can choose to ask him where it leads.
Yeah.
It is not his turn. You do not get to act, but you get to respond because it is roleplay. So you guys
Do
can
we
decide
ask
like,
where the
like
portal leads?
No, we don't.
We don't ask where the portal
No,
leads.
now we definitely do. Ring.
Yeah, that's me.
Ring, who is standing behind the Shinigami.
Yeah, that's me.
Where does it
Why
curl?
are you trying to
you know
point
it's a
him
portal
out?
based on the fact that you can summon them.
Yeah.
It's inside the vortex, right in front of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we use this?
Yes.
You do mind, so we can use it.
I'm joking.
Too bad. I'm using it anyways.
We're using mind
Shinigami knows all.
communication.
Yes.
Mind communication.
Okay.
Yeah, use your.
I was talking in my mind, Chad. by the way.
Yeah. That's
So-
after the fact.
So he
At
wasn't.
least I'm safe
job.
inside my mind.
No, Chad,
Yeah.
18 to stealth.
Did we stuff the
You
roll?
answered.
In my mind.
Yeah. And said in my mind after you answered.
I meant to say in my mind.
You meant to say and you didn't.
Okay, well,
I rolled a
we
stealth
go
check,
over to
Chad.
the portal.
He doesn't
Yeah.
see you.
Good.
We go over to the
Yeah, we
portal.
move him over.
We literally.
We shove him out of the way so he doesn't know where he is
I rolled a
anymore.
stealth check now.
You have not moved. You were just standing beneath them, looking up, going, "Oh
Hey,
my."
hey, we pushed him out of the way.
I got it.
So you're
we
gonna-
hide them in our armor. We hold them on our back.
That's fine with me.
You're small
I
enough.
submit.
We put them on our back.
You're using your first attack
Move me.
to
Well,
pick
then-
him
well,
up
then we
and put him
attack
in
him.
you.
No.
Obviously.
Okay, so
People.
can you use your portal to auto equip stuff?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so
Find the stats for it.
we can automatically call the Holy Spear out.
Or the Holy Sword.
Or,
Would you like it in the spear or the sword configuration? It doesn't really matter which.
Yeah.
Okay. He can't auto-equip them, but you can actually auto-shoot it from your portal.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I could auto like
Portal
take
set.
it out of the
and
portal.
shoot
I
it.
thought he basically
through the
had.
portal.
Yeah, I basically had that ability already.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We'll go with it then.
Okay.
I remember you being able to shoot from them, but if
I
I said
can
that, then I'll hold
I can
you
shoot from it and then I can also pull it like out of the
as
game
a
as well.
free action though.
Yeah.
I remember someone having the basically the Urza like requip.
That was basically what I
Everybody has reserve equip because you fuse yours. You can equip your armor at any point
Okay. Oh.
for armor.
I start off. I start off.
Yes.
off.
Yeah. Just do it.
Okay.
I do it
So.
during-
You become a rave party because the flames bounce off the ice. And
We're raving.
oh, slow down.
All right. So do you want to just shoot it out, or
Well, I mean it's a portal, so just stab him a couple times.
I know, but I mean,
So if we
like,
throw it in there,
can
it's
we-
going to get lost in there.
You can call it back.
Yeah, but it takes fates. I don't want to spend
He might be able to equip a spear as a free action, but he has to spend phase to
I'll
pull it
just
out.
poke him with the spear.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna throw it. But what am I, like some...
Isn't the Holy One
barbarian?
a blade?
It transforms.
Ah,
in-
good.
Yeah, so I take the spear and just poke him with it.
It transforms.
And is that transform a free action?
It is. It can,
Okay.
When I call it out, it can either be a sword or a spear.
Okay.
So,
So I guess we.
do that.
Poke him with a stick!
Right?
So the Shinigami.
He's angry!
He's dangerous. What? He could take your
Take
levels in
him,
a blink of an eye.
He's gonna knock
I'm
your
gonna
head!
poke him with a spear.
You guys are Steve Irwining him.
Alright, we're rolling to attack.
Yeah, that makes sense. 3.
Oh, 3.
If you roll a 3,
Botches.
we
It's a
succeed.
botch.
Oh, before he rolls, he gets his hero point.
I knew. I
Crap.
I like how you go, oh, before you go, you can use your
Luckily, you guys have a bonus. Because you get to choose the better of 2 dice, so since you didn't double botch, you can't botch.
Wait,
So
but if we double botch, does that make it a success?
No, you double
A
botch.
double negative.
That means
makes
you
a
roll 2
negative,
botch cards.
doesn't it?
Nice.
So it's really hard for you guys to botch, because you both have to. But if you do, it's 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So 3 plus 14
That's 17.
plus
Yeah.
this. We don't hit.
Yeah.
What's the modifier of that spear?
That
We don't
is
hit.
a
Plus 30.
2.
Plus 3!
Does it get a bonus against evil people?
Plus 2.
Yeah. So
We
that's
still
plus
don't do it.
yeah.
Let's try again.
I have an idea. I'll hero point the next one. And you'll hero point the one after that.
And then you can roll to confirm.
Or even better, I hero point to hit. Hero point to crit.
No, we did that with your cannon last time.
So do it again.
And then we have
No.
2,000 damage.
We didn't do 2,000
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
You even wrote it down. Or you wrote it
I
down,
did
technically.
roll it down.
Yeah, you were done. I actually don't have that on my list.
Oh. So we did no damage that time.
So we did that.
So,
Because I
It
was
was like
looking at this note that was
2068 or
over
something.
here, like over my. Oh yeah, I forgot we had that on.
yeah, 2,000.
No, I don't have that list over here.
2,068 damage.
You're making up a
Does
number
it-
that I have to trust. Actually, that sounds spot on accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
think it
I
is.
remember.
2068.
Okay,
Oh, did I say 68? I meant 968.
I'm guessing
Next
since
900
it's
damage right
holy and that's evil, it's gonna do somewhat bonus
Yeah,
damage.
it's like double damage when it's evil.
So crit, so
double.
do-
So
double.
I'm gonna use greater, but do we have
Yep, I think.
It's greater
If
in-
not, that I have improved.
no
It's improved.
improved? Yeah, I keep on
Could we
mixing
both
them
use
up.
improved?
Greater and
No, you
improved
can't.
vital strength.
But the more you practice, maybe you could both use improved vital strength.
Can I use
Maybe.
improved battle strike on my reality marble? No, I can't. I don't use it.
Reality Marble changes the surroundings to be in a reality that you
okay.
can do whatever you want.
triple damage, then
Okay, we're going to.
That sounds exactly like you, though.
It does, that's why.
Okay, we're
You know, we could
going
have gained bonus
to
triple damage.
poke 'em
while
again
in
with the
reality
holy
marble, but
spear.
you don't use
And
it.
he's hero pointing the hit.
He's
And
hero
you're
pointing
hero
in it.
pointing to crit,
Yes,
and
and
you're
we're
going to use
using
greater vital strike.
improved vital
Same
strike.
thing. What's the
Yes.
Which also doubles its evil damage, so it's like another 2,000
Hey, as
damage.
roll your damage first on your blade.
Yep, so that's about 60. 86s. I need 86s.
Yeah, here you go, buddy.
I'll just let him
You're
use
both
it.
gonna roll.
Are we
Can
both
they both roll for
Okay,
damage?
so then I
Hold on.
that's 8.
It's a single damage.
What? What chat?
Your 2 hits are.
We're
Oh,
technically
that looks
both
pretty
using
Oh,
the
yes, this is very
weapon.
good. So 2 4s, 2 6s, these are 20.
Yep.
8. This is
Plus
The more you're
This-
fused, the more
this
you can
itself
do
is a
that.
11. So 11.
31.
Yep.
You don't hit.
We're not.
How much damage do you do?
That's damage.
That's 31
Yeah, how much
base
damage?
damage. You double it if it's evil, so that is
62.
62. And he also
Triple it for grit improved. Right?
He does improved vital strike.
So triple.
So
Hey,
it's
hey,
triple
hey, hey.
60.
Add your strength.
Add your strength.
So it's 31 plus your strength modifier. Who has the highest strength modifier?
He is like a
Pretty sure
7,
it's
I
you.
think. Right? 7 or 6. Didn't he say like
You're
24
welcome.
strength?
I have a 5 to strength, but with my berserker armor on, I get plus 2.
So does
7.
Yeah.
So,
So
you have
38.
31 plus 7, and
38.
then used improved vital strike
Yeah.
Which is triple.
times first. Sorry,
First is
38,
You gotta double it.
38 times 2 because he's evil.
Times 3 because it's improved. Times 2 because he crit.
No, not times 2 because he could.
I get to choose.
Roll the dice.
It says triple damage.
I
That's
want
Quadruple damage.
this one right here.
great. Triple damage.
You're doing a slashing.
Technically, it's thrusting. So
Oh man,
Is it good?
triple damage.
it's like not good and bad, so I'm not gonna go with that one because
Okay.
it doesn't. It's like
What does it say?
you guys are stabbing it, so it's technically piercing.
Mm-hmm.
The slashing is triple damage, but all damage is non-lethal.
Oh. Hey, you're unconscious now.
But
And then you stab.
but the piercing is better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Still triple damage,
Okay.
Okay.
and 1d4 Constitution drain and a -4 in perception checks.
Which counts for scrying, right?
No.
What if we like take away his
Scrying.
scrying ability?
A magic-based ability, not
Okay.
perception.
So what was the damage?
What if we remove his
Hang on.
ability to scry?
Was it 1d4 for Constitution damage?
Here, he's got to multiply
Yes.
by 3.
Oh yeah.
Around 4.
Jeez, we're doing like
684 points of damage.
close, just 2,000, but not quite there. Now time for our next attack.
Yeah, we still have a third attack.
Which
Yes,
has
we
like,
do.
which has
And
a
we
what
have to nat
bonus?
20 to hit
Yeah,
the
we do.
But hey, there's always that chance, so don't waste an attack.
Yeah.
Like when I got 2
Do you want to
19s
use
in a
the?
row.
Can we use the breath attack again?
Is it going to hit? No.
It's gonna.
You have a double
through
chance
the
to roll
fire.
in that
sure,
20.
we'll try it.
So you have a 1 in 10 chance. Right?
Even if we miss,
That's
we're
not
blowing
how
it straight
probability
into
works.
the vortex this
Okay,
time.
that's good.
That's not how
Are we doing it
probability
into the
works.
portal or through
If
into
you
the void
don't
vortex?
hit, though, you still can shoot above the portal.
Exactly.
So, no, it would be a 1 10.
Which is still in front of
Okay,
the
no,
vortex.
tell me when to roll
Because you
it.
have 2.
Hold on.
I'm rolling 2 dice.
Let me roll
Hold on.
I'm gonna start rolling. Oh, I'm rolling 3
Would
dice
be
now.
the-
You have 2 out of 40.
No,
Okay.
it's 2 out
Hold
of
on,
three
what's
dice.
our base attack bonus?
It's
Because
for the
you-
third
well,
time.
they're both
Oh yeah, I
rolling
guess
the same
because you're
die.
not
4.
adding them.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm rolling 3 dice. Which one am I gonna make you pick? Highest one.
You can't pick. Stop it. Alright, here we go.
Watch this nat 20. Oh, that's close.
Oh, I thought it was 18 was close.
18 and
Do you
16.
crit anywhere? No, you don't.
I
You're using
don't-
the Hellfire.
Yeah.
No
So,
hit.
Too bad you weren't
18
using your
plus
razor blade.
4
22.
plus 2 and
Hey Gus. Hey Gus.
+2.
So 18 plus 8 gets you to 26.
dang
He
it.
was
It's not a
28.
there.
We don't hit him
Don't hit.
Hey Gus. Use your
And
razor
directionally,
blade.
you shoot off to
right
your
now.
left.
I can't.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm just saying.
2 frame.
Oh.
No, because the botch would be a full left.
Auto,
He's
yeah.
aiming to the left, so he misses it,
Auto
but I
kick
can see if he
something.
hits the
Yeah.
actual fire now.
But
Or
the left
maybe-
means that he hits.
wasn't
Oh,
he like
yeah.
No, it would hit the
Let
fire.
me check.
Yeah.
It was either 16 or 14.
It's
Which
17
is
or
not
20.
strong enough to add anything to the vortex besides 1d6. 4.
So
He's only got 2 rounds left, so you've essentially done 8 points of damage over the course of.
Nice, so 16 more damage. It's gonna do something. No. Still not gonna do anything. We did 2,000 damage. It did nothing to it. Or
For
not
our
because he didn't add it.
final move.
Hey!
Wasn't that it?
Free
Yeah.
action. I want to do an intimidate.
We want to do an intimidate.
We want to
We want to do an intimidate.
maybe
This would be an actual perception check.
Alright. So, time to roll 3 dice. I tried a true strategy.
So -18 due to talking through a vortex.
Okay.
Because this would be a perception check for him now.
8.
16
we're gonna do
plus
Technically
41.
mine.
Just subtract 2 from that.
So that's
57.
yeah. I was about to say it. 57 plus 7,
64.
and then plus 6,
Plus 6 is 70.
70 minus 18.
Minus 18?
52.
Shit.
That 52 is good, yeah.
It's 62.
We're gonna arithmetic
Oh,
well.
52.
52. Because if I subtract
70
8 from
minus
70, you
8.
get
Oh,
62.
yeah.
It's minus
I
50.
hope you break your protractor.
So that is a
Yeah.
60,
I don't want
52,
one.
52
I
to
want to break
intimidate Chad.
Break my own break it for you.
Roll 48.
I rolled 52.
Okay.
Now he's going to add his bonuses.
I actually roll a D100. No!
What about my bonuses? My, what is it?
For
My plus.
2 rounds, his AC is lowered by 2.
That means I could hit him on
For
a
them.
17 on my
For
first
us.
Them.
Dang it.
As a whole. If they split, it'll be just him.
They can't.
That's why we'll split. Now. Thanks for the bonus.
Our
guys.
fusion ran out just now.
Beep, 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 beep. Your little, your little fuse your starts beeping. Low fuel.
Yeah.
Go grab a taco, come back at one more round.
Yeah.
They're trying to
I got Luca rations. That's good for 2 more rounds.
Did you
For a double-sized person, how many rations do you have? That would be 1 more round, actually.
For a double person, yeah.
Yeah. Your mouth is like here. You're
Yeah,
like.
Luke is eating for 2 right now.
Yeah. He ate for 2 before, so now he's eating for 3. We already agreed that based on. Well, no, they're Luca-sized.
Yeah.
No.
So he would only be eating for 2.
Yeah.
Well, 1 and a quarter.
2.
1.5 because I would eat half of a Luca ration because I'm a normal person.
Go away.
Okay.
It doubles your best stat.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Plus
Okay,
one.
that's the Luke Connell's turn. Next is
Wait,
Seth Adam,
wait,
ran away
wait,
with his tail between his knees.
wait. Another free action. I farted.
Stop.
You think yours
You are
plus
not
1.
facing the
I
direction,
know.
but on the back half of it, just it adds a +1 to your intimidate.
Yeah.
Right now.
You should have turned it
Yeah,
on
but
roll
you
+1 to anus and add it to the flame, but no!
Add your +1 to it.
You know what we'll do next round? I'll turn around, duck down, do the breath attack as I fart.
Through your legs.
You can attempt that since you have a plus to something. I should never have given you a +2.
I'm going to as soon as we unsplit, I'm going to do it or something.
No,
Clap dibs!
I'm done.
It's your turn.
Okay. Can I roll?
That'll be my signature move.
Because I have a +10.
You still have a hero point.
You're right, which means I'll hit all 40 of my shots. Okay. Okay, why is my thing freaking out?
What?
My thing
You'd
was
be rolling
freaking
the
out.
hit, and then you'd roll to see how many. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because the 2 hit is
Yeah.
the
How
how
many
many
hit.
bullets actually hit.
That makes
So technically both combined it would be 40. So yeah, I'll use my hero point on that and to hit, which means that's 40 bullets, right?
Pretty sure it was to hit,
And then
and
how
then
many
you
bullets?
roll how,
Okay.
because that's the spray and pray.
I guess I will. I'll do it on the to hit.
Okay, so you
And
auto
then
hit.
Auto like,
You have to
crit.
confirm crit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's your auto crit.
19. Yeah.
You got 4?
I got 4.
Oh no.
Plus your ranged. You
Plus
need
my
dexterity.
dexterity, so that's actually 9.
So you do 9. But you crit, so let's see how many points 9 does.
18 damage.
18 damage.
Yeah.
That was the worst hero point I think I've ever seen in my life. That was so sad.
I know.
I was so hoping it would be
Ragged wound, normal damage, and 1d8 bleed.
At least
Normal
he's bleeding,
damage.
even though he doesn't have any blood.
That's true.
I like how it was
He
normal.
loses
damage.
bone.
He loses. He starts losing bone.
Loses
Wait,
2
does
bones.
he get arthritis in his right hand?
Full
Possibly.
11 points of damage.
Does he?
I can't make enough spells anymore.
To mention, use the feats that you have that allow you to double up stuff. and
Yeah,
double
well, I already
damage.
rolled, and then I was like, wait, I can do improved vital strike, but then Chad wouldn't allow it.
If it
So
was rolling before damage,
Yeah, he said that he thought about it after.
You're
yeah,
a
after
fool.
damage, I thought of it
Okay.
after damage. I was like, dang it.
then yay.
Why do you still have
Shinigami's turn.
Hold on, I could
What are
still
your
roll.
bombs? Oh, you're 20.
Oh, you have another attack?
I have
2
Yes.
more.
one more actually.
Oh yeah.
No,
you're right,
he's
'cause
kind of
you
level
leveled
10
down.
right now.
I forgot.
So I have a +5 to hit.
Time.
That's great.
Oh yeah.
No,
So you have
just
to-
+5.
We're carrying
So
the
you have to
group.
roll a 19 or a 20.
Danuka Lucano is carrying the group.
Use the blue one,
Use
Joey.
the-
Use the blue one.
No.
Use the blue
Please.
one?
No.
No.
Oh,
You've been rolling good on that one, Joey.
this one.
You have it, actually.
Hmm. 15. Ooh, I
that's
don't
20.
hit.
You got me for a moment.
You don't hit.
For a moment.
Shinigami's turn.
Wait, no.
Well,
Roll to see
technically,
how many
I have a
hit.
24. See how many?
No, because he has to actually hit.
But what about us behind him?
No, it's fire.
Oh, yeah.
The flames.
Fire burns all the bullets.
Turns into molten metal.
I've used this gun a lot.
Hellfire can melt steel bullets.
Yeah.
First attack.
Is not for me.
Hellfire can melt steel
I
bullets.
roll a 44 to hit Danuka Lucano.
A what?
44.
A 44?
Defender runs.
No, hold on,
Dang
hold
it.
on, hold on.
I'm really looking this up for real.
Yeah.
There's a 44 hit.
What, do we get a
Nah.
combined AC?
No. That would be way OP.
Not yet.
OP.
Mm-mm.
Then you do.
Not yet, already.
And then you do it.
Defender wins.
Before you guys get on a combined AC, it'll probably be highest AC plus half of the lowest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
the
because
power
right
ball.
now you actually just leveled up to having your health at least.
Which
And you know
is-
what?
So
When you
aside
level up your
from
ability, you get to choose either combined health or AC boost.
Okay. What are you attacking with?
The scythe through the portal.
Oh.
Oh,
But can he see us?
Can I
He knows exactly where that portal leads
can I
based
roll
on
to
what
dodge?
Ring says.
Oh, because
No.
he is
Why
scrying.
You don't have dodge.
No, because you also hit
And I
him
roll
through
to
it.
block.
You also just
can roll the
meleeed him
reflex.
through it. You also just meleeed.
No, yeah, reflex move doesn't have a feat to reflex move.
I thought you couldn't roll reflex and try to take away something.
Not any attack at all, unless you have feats. You can. You have a feat to do
Because
that.
you're a
Can
rogue.
we take the hit like a man
It's your
and
rogue ability.
intimidate?
Sure.
We can?
Whatever damage it takes, if you decide on your next turn to roll a strength check to make sure nothing pushed you back, you roll intimidate, I'll let you try and do that.
Okay.
You can always try anything. Will it succeed? Maybe not. But the more you do it,
I mean, maybe it
Well,
would
that's
be
what
so
this is.
intimidated that we just like
so,
shrugged off and
you just scythe through the stomach, out the other side, pull it out, you're just like, what? Or maybe,
Exactly.
maybe,
Oh, is that,
actually,
40
maybe you
health
hear
gone forever?
Donald's
Okay.
hell. Maybe you hear Donald's voice. He goes, what?
no.
Winnie Hot Junior.
By the way, you also have to get rid of 2 of your rogue talents.
I don't know. 'Cause my feat says that make a successful reflex
Yeah, that
saving
rogue
throw
feat,
against
get
an
rid of that
attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save.
It's a feat for
So-
you, though.
Yeah, that's a
No,
feat.
but I don't have a feat that says I can roll a reflex and take half damage.
That's a rogue talent. Or that's
No,
uncanny dodge.
It's not.
Isn't it?
Uncanny dodge is once per round making a attack. No,
Improved
cannot be
uncanny
caught
dodge.
flat-footed or lose dex bonus to AC.
Mhm.
So,
But we've never played that you can reflex any attack.
but you should be able to, I think, because the way that it's worded here says, on a normal reflex save, you can take half damage.
Which would mean that they were not actual melee attacks, which means that what you're telling me now is that you cannot use it at any point. Because melee attacks are attacks you can't reflex. It's abilities that have a reflex save on them.
Okay.
Like a
So
spell.
if he used like a spell or an ability that would take away reflex, they actually attack certain attacks have a reflex save on them. Like a DC.
Yeah, usually
does.
area effect stuff does too as well.
Yes, area effects do. So if someone does an AoE attack on there, you get a reflex save. Melee
Okay.
attacks do not. So if we play by that rule, that means you cannot use any of your dodge attacks unless it has a reflex modifier, which we
Oh,
don't. I want you to have your mod
I'll
to
let
make a
them take
reflex.
the full hit then.
Oh, thanks for.
I want your
being
abilities
so
to actually
gracious.
do something, so I don't play by that. I make yours strong.
Oh, it's evasion.
Yeah.
Is
Do
evasion
you
a
have
rogue
evasion?
a rogue talent?
That's just what rogues automatically get.
Yeah, I
Level
think we
2, yeah.
At level 2.
131.
So I could roll the damage.
Damage.
I rolled almost max.
Thank you.
Are you dead?
Thank you.
Close.
Hold on.
We're like one. We have like what? Like
We're like
170
one.
health or something like that. Like 200 something.
Oh, you're
We
at what
are
health?
currently at 254 health. I don't know if that's our max health.
That is your max. We
Okay.
did that math last week.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I just put
2
like
weeks ago.
right now in the description. I didn't know if it was max or not.
Yeah, right now it probably means while you're fused.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you rolled what?
120.
120. So we have
Let's do a
134.
reflex
health.
save to get out of this
We have 134
half
health.
damage.
I have evasion.
Second base attack. Ooh, I rolled low for the second attack.
Whoa, what'd you roll?
31 to hit. I don't know what your bonuses are with together, and then I know you have your.
We don't have any AC bonuses together.
So
You just
But
take
aren't you,
this
aren't you,
basically.
you have,
You just
I
take
do have a
this
bonus
'cause-
to my AC because of the dragon armor.
But it's his AC, not-
but you, But you added something earlier. You said you added to hit because of something you were, weren't you wearing your symbiote or something? 'Cause you said I added my attack because of this.
Yes, but the symbiote adds a +2 to like 2 of the my stats that I want. And
Oh,
I
gotcha.
put it
That's
in,
where it was
yeah,
from. Okay.
Yeah, my
That's where you guys tried putting on at least symbiote armor.
um.
Because if you're wearing a symbiote armor, it adds +2 to your stats, whatever 2 you have. Doesn't it also add to your AC at the moment?
Yeah, because
Doesn't
of
it
the
add a
dragon
+2?
armor. No.
Not dragon armor. Dragon armor adds more on top of that, but I thought
Yeah.
symbiote as a whole, if you're wearing it.
It adds +2 to AC.
Okay.
So.
So whatever your AC +2.
Oh.
Don't forget those. You have to use
Yeah.
those. If you're wearing your symbiote for any reason.
I thought the way you described it, my symbiote turns into the dragon scale. So the
Not all the time. You chose. Your symbiote is also something you wear,
Oh,
but you can choose. I wear my symbiote form of dragon armor, which restricts movement and stuff,
Yeah.
but brings up your AC.
Yeah.
But your symbiote as a whole added 2.
okay.
You've always added 2,
So wait.
unless it was positional. Remember how I said you could actually put your
Yeah,
symbiote?
no.
You don't get the AC bonus in those moments.
Yeah.
Unless they're attacking
So,
your
wait.
forearm.
Yes.
Since I'm stuck in dragon form in the eternal realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean like
Spread over your entire body, you get your normal symbiote bonus.
okay? So on top of my dragon
No, you
bonus?
don't get the dragon armor.
Okay,
It's
then
fused together. But you get your symbiote bonus because you're spreading that over. You
Okay,
couldn't
good.
cover your whole body with dragon scales, but they're placed.
okay. So did we put on the symbiote? I assume we did.
I don't remember.
But you're taking the
saying.
bonuses. I assume you have it on
Mhm.
because you're taking the bonuses to your strength modifiers.
Yeah.
When you
okay.
fuse, because you definitely had the symbiote on when you
Yes.
before you fuse, so I would assume it just
Yes.
fused
Okay.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, you hit.
Oh, here I am trying to help.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just
Not
like.
enough to 31 though.
Yeah. No. With
That's way too
my
high.
AC is just a 21.
He's not Shinigami.
Who has a higher AC?
My I do.
Okay.
My AC is a 21.
I
so
wear
with
normal
the
armor. I
symbiote,
wear
that
armor
only
that
makes
is
it a
actually-
23.
That's how it's supposed to be.
72.
I don't, 72 damage.
Yep.
So you do the math because I don't have.
134 minus 72.
Dead.
It's not.
You mean 134
I know.
plus 72 because you're adding both of those damages together, or is that
No,
what you have
minus. That's my health. That's our current health.
So
174.
left? 62.
62 health left. Okay.
3 attacks.
62. He does, but he doesn't use melee. He'll actually use his final
Drain level.
drain.
He's gonna steal all of your levels.
You guys
Does it
do
like
at
half?
least
Like
five.
it's like if he like if you drain 4 levels, so he drains like 2 from
Alright,
each.
guys.
Roll a save.
We'll say.
Oh, we'll save.
I
We have-
want to
we have only got will
unfuse
save
and
for
dodge
fighters.
the spell.
Yeah, right, bud.
Just roll a will save.
Sorry, is it your turn?
No.
You gotta roll
I'm,
will save.
I'm reflexing though. I will myself to unfuse and separate us to dodge out of the attack.
Nope,
And then throw myself at the attack.
I will legit look to see if there is a reflex on it.
there is not.
It is a will.
Will. Can I will an
Oh.
unfusion?
No, it's not your
That
turn.
is a 23.
Why not? I'm rolling a will anyway.
23. But you're probably gonna take
It's actually not a roll off. It's based on a DC.
Oh.
Who has the highest?
What'd
Yeah,
you roll?
23.
Well,
What's
yeah,
your
You
will?
rolled a 10.
Well,
I
I rolled a
rolled-
15.
Oh, you
What's
did.
your will? Is it 8? This is my will.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
I got a 9.
So it's his roll, but who has the higher will save?
I have an 8.
I have a 9.
Okay, so it's I probably did not
And
get my will.
24.
And
But yeah, 24 is good.
and I have Iron Will that gives me a +2. Is it a fear attack?
26.
It is not a fear. Wait. Let me check. I will check that.
It is.
Partial CR.
It
We're
is.
scared of losing our level, so it's sort of fearful.
So we're fearful.
It's based on another spell, so I will look that one up to confirm if it is fear based.
Okay.
It is.
So wait,
Don't lose
you
your
got a
levels, do you?
50, so
It's
15,
24.
24.
I don't. So it's
Did
fear.
you-
Maybe plus 2.
Did you add my Iron Will?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
You lose
Well,
the
Iron Will
levels.
just gives me a +2 to will saves.
Yeah, so just, it does count as a fear attack if you get a 26.
No,
Right?
no, Iron Will gives me a +2 to any will save.
Oh, then what are you talking about? Fear based?
Because I have a
I was
feat
looking for
called
that's
Bravery
pretty
that gives me a
Yeah, look
+4
for
against
it.
it.
Oh, so
Also, I
26,
looked this up.
30 if it's
It
not.
does not take your level. As in, when it takes your level, it doesn't. You don't get the base attack bonus of that level. You get a -1 for every level you lose.
Ah.
You've lost 5, so it's your attack, base attack bonus minus 5.
Oh.
You've
That's
lost
even worse.
4, so it's your base attack modifier minus 4.
That's even worse.
Is that the only thing that changes?
Let me confirm. So we just lose.
Wait, that's actually not worse, because I was level 15. Never mind, I was looking at my level 14.
You get a
It's the
minus 1
exact
penalty
same.
on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. So
Per
whatever,
level?
yeah, per level you've lost.
So
it's-
say that again?
Oh, that's horrible.
So you still get your 3 attacks. It does not take away attacks for the effective level.
Oh,
for your level, you
I just
lose.
get a 0
You get
bonus
the minus
to my
4.
third
So
attack.
however many lost levels, you
Strict
lose
roll.
that many.
Base attack bonus.
Yeah, on attack rolls. So base attack rolls, saving throws, so will saves and stuff like
Go away.
that. Skill checks, so like swim, something like that, and ability checks.
So Chad, could I roll 2d6s for the 2d6s you stole away from me that I wasn't supposed to be stolen away from me? Because I went back to the
Go
level
away.
11 for my sneak attack.
It's
but
basically
actually, that was your fault, Chad.
Yes,
You gave
I
me
know.
misinformation.
Is it fear?
It is not fear based though.
Yeah. So,
So
it is 26. You take levels.
26. That is 1 below.
Yeah.
So now you know what the save is.
Mm-hmm.
You do not get to negate.
I'm
That's,
scared.
yeah, it's 6.
6
There's
levels.
gotta be something. Hold on.
So
I'll give you the time to look it up.
Oh, look at it.
26
down
doesn't beat
6
the first one.
levels.
Hold on.
You're
Let
to
me
level
look at
9.
it.
do you have a Kitsune like racial trait? Because you're like.
Hold on.
You have a
I'm
level
gonna-
9 plus 4
Hey,
plus
look
0.
up. Hey, look up. Okay, look up
No.
human traits.
Everyone
Look
you
up
have that was
human
27 and
traits.
above.
Wow.
I negated a level.
I'll-
If you negate the first
I'll-
one, you get to roll for the next.
human
Roll for the
traits.
next. Roll for the next. As soon as you
We-
roll, you roll
we need to
23
beat
or
this one,
under
too.
26. That's when you stop rolling. You
Yeah,
actually negate. You had
traits.
7.
We'll just look up
You
humans.
negated 3 of them
Yeah,
because you rolled
it'll
above
bring
26
all
each
the
time.
traits.
And I added your damage and doubled it to make up.
We'll-
Okay.
So it's actually over what you would have expected. That you also got a double effect
But then look up,
since you.
then look up Kitsune one.
So I'm adding 80 damage towards it.
I was gonna say, I was just looking
At
at
least
this.
Kitsune like magical creatures, so will make sense for them to have.
You maintain an additional skill rank at first.
So yeah, that would be nice information for them to put in the book.
What do you mean?
bonus
What you
feats.
just told us.
Okay, so we only have.
Draconic Heritage.
Mine, because the spell
Nah, look up Kitsune now. So there's nothing.
has its own information and then says follows another spell.
Ah.
So it's an advanced. It says it also has these effects. So now I know. Okay, I'll look at that. And negates your level. This one says just negate your level. So I'm like, okay, so go back to what your stats were.
Yeah.
But then it's hard for people to go back
Yeah.
4 character sheets, so I'll tell
Look
the
up
actual
just
thing.
normal
So it's attack rolls,
Standard.
abilities, skills, and saves.
Yeah. That makes it a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Which means you don't lose your
Handshake.
attack
Kitsune
amount. So you can
magic.
still attack 3 times.
Hey, wait, was the taking spells, was that
Except for the fact that-
was that an
Oh, wait,
enchantment
no.
spell? The taking
I
levels?
could attack a third
We're
It's a
taking
time,
drain.
levels.
but
What?
have a minus
Drain.
4.
Yeah, but
Drain.
like what type of spell is it? All spells have a classification.
like
If it's
how I told you.
enchantment, we win. Which it won't be, it's like necromantic, I think.
Sorcerer. It's not.
Don't all spells have this type?
It's from a school they come from. Sorcerer.
All spells have like a school that they, I know, but
Instantaneous, afraid of protection, sorcerer, risk, resistance.
does it not have a school?
Necromancy.
They have necromancy, I knew it. What other property skills do they have?
It was mainly magic stuff, but
What about
It added stuff. Yeah, we lose 6 levels.
it added agility mainly.
Yeah. Which means we get a -6.
Woohoo!
It's like
Okay, you guys are down 6 levels.
good luck at anything.
He has a 4th attack, he chooses to make a concentration check. Okay, next up in the list would be Ring.
Woohoo!
Shinigami, Ring.
Yes, correct. Good job, Chad.
Hey, we took your damage for you.
I'm gonna shoot my jump jet. Right in the middle. 18.
Oh no.
Boomerangs.
I don't know if I've gotten this one.
No.
before.
But you have to roll to hit.
Yeah, you're right, I do.
What's that?
That was
minus?
first roll was your roll to hit.
Plus 8.
Yeah. I'm
So it's
trying to think.
18. Then what's your first
My
attack?
first attack is 11 minus 4. So I
7.
have to nat 20.
Okay.
Not a nat 20.
Not a nat 20.
Hopefully I can just...
Here
So you shoot a friendly fog into the sky that then
Friendly fog.
dissipates as it just like the fire just eats it up.
a friendly fog.
Yes.
What
It
was
is.
that like?
Friendly fog would be a fog that actually is only obscuring enemy sight.
Oh.
Smoke screen.
Oh.
Yep. Smoke screen.
For
That's,
an 18? Huh.
Kind of lame for a high
18, yeah.
they're all randomized. It doesn't matter the order of what you
But
choose
you'd
it.
think
Nat
that
20
an
would be
18 would be a good one, right?
Hey, as a group, we collectively
Yeah, I know.
built these.
I hate
But
you.
as a group, I'm pretty sure.
20 is
me
not
and
as
Nick
good as 19.
And me. The
20 is really bad. You don't want to. Not in this situation.
no, because
Do you
Chad.
know what 20 is?
No, Chad
Is
remade the
20 the one
list.
where I shoot other players?
No.
No. But I also can't tell
That's like an
you.
8 or something.
Because I rolled a 13.
But I was gonna let you roll the one you wanted if it was under 15. I only gave you. I only told you what one was.
Yeah.
14. Okay, what's your next attack? You.
Roll again.
Roll.
18.
Continue the same one. Now roll to hit.
Too bad it's useless against
13. It's the same roll.
No.
But
I'm gonna go again.
you
7.
you have a third attack. Okay, so
I have a minus 4 on this +1 attack.
so you shoot the friendly fog in the air again for that second attack.
Yeah.
So minus 3 for at 20.
I'm gonna switch this up. 9.
Put it up in the air again. You shoot a never-ending pole for a while. Just goes up and up and up and up, and then
It comes up
just
quick.
disappears.
Yeah.
Should I climb it over the like put it down on the
Disappears.
ground and then climb up
You
the
missed it,
pole and then
disappears.
drop down on the Shinigami?
Inside the oven? Yeah, sure you can.
I can't remember
Has he
what,
been
how
taking
much health do
damage?
they have left? It was like 60.
62.
How, has he been taking damage over turns?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
This is his turn was over. The flame has actually disappeared after this round. So after Danuka Lucano's turn, flames are gone, and I'll give you the
Blow it
total
up
of all
again.
the damage.
It's our
and
turn.
stuff.
Blow it up again. Make it go
Not
kabloomy.
even close.
Oh.
Make it go kabloomy.
Just poke him again.
Mhm.
Poking him did a lot of damage.
Plus, you guys eat to you 2 right now. He's gonna have 29 AC
That's true.
because you have minus.
So you have a better chance to hit.
for 2 rounds.
But we also have way less chance
Yeah,
to hit.
I know.
Yeah.
Good
You
thing
have
he
a-
can't train any more levels.
Well, no, you have a
No,
minus
he
6 and
definitely
he has a
can. He
minus
can
12,
definitely
so
train more
technically
levels.
he
A minus
still has
ten.
a buff
He
again.
used his last one on you guys.
Oh.
Well, oh, never mind.
Okay.
What?
Never mind.
He
I
used
forgot.
it
What?
twice on me.
For some
Oh,
reason
so
I
like
figured he was at like 39
only a
or
couple of
something.
charges?
Yeah,
No.
once on Nick. Well,
He's
yeah,
at
it's like,
29.
it's normal.
No, I thought it was like
Like
less.
He has
Yeah.
2 less,
Okay.
and they've got 6 less. So essentially, they've got 4 less.
His spells for the day. He only equipped
Alright.
5.
Whose
Okay.
turn is it?
You
Wait,
guys
no,
are
4.
Oh.
He only
Oh,
equipped
holy
Sorry, I
4.
was too busy.
Actually,
Wait,
I have a
Well, to
movement.
be honest,
I'll
the Holy
run
Spirit
around
did
there.
amazing.
No, he's
The
got
first time
3
plus
spells
two, yeah.
equipped. He burned up that
Chad, I have a movement. I could run around the circle with my fire boots
Like
on.
one.
which is an attack.
And do
What's a
nothing.
movement?
Is it?
Yes, because
Could
it's
I-
the equivalent to their bull rush.
Could I try to move around and let the cycle
see what
go a little bit
happens.
faster?
Which is also an attack because it's not a movement. You're trying to produce a gust,
No, I'm trying to run around in a circle.
which you will successfully run around in a circle, and you will not do anything, as you are not attempting an attack.
If he
What if I
runs
run through the
fast
fire?
enough,
You will catch on fire.
Will I do anything else?
No.
No.
if he runs fast enough, it will.
What if
Why is
I
Shinigami?
If he's attempting something, he needs to have an able to attempt something besides a
That's
movement.
dumb?
Is it technically attempting something if he's trying to run super fast?
No, it's not attempting anything. He will achieve nothing besides run super fast.
Oh, okay.
Because if he's trying to produce a wind,
Oh, okay.
hold up his hands, kind of run a circle, produce
Got it.
wind. He's not. He's. Again, it's
Alright.
just a movement. You will. I'll just say it. You successfully run around him 4 times. Nothing happens.
Want to see me do it again?
I knew someone was gonna say
That's
it.
like the equivalent of it.
That was me
This is
and
bragging rights.
me and Prancer, right?
Yeah. You guys just
That's so
circled the map like 4
Aw.
times.
No.
He didn't move at all.
And remember, I tricked him into thinking I laughed him.
Yeah.
That was the best
That was
part.
crazy. I didn't even call that. He was like, okay, you succeed. Dang.
See, I won.
Okay, then you can look at him.
Okay.
At 1v1 dancer, and
You
then
think you want
scratch
to use
that.
the Holy
Spencer
Spirit
took
again?
Yes.
my
They
kid.
did amazing last time. We'll
Are
do it again.
you sure?
Yes.
Are
I
you
got
sure?
plus 75
super
for
sure.
assist.
So
It's the way you take the damage
actually
last time.
Well.
It
You do
did.
get a +4 to hit, so essentially you're rolling with your basic stats. Because
Mm-hmm.
he's got a -2, you got a -6.
Yeah.
His attack, because it's evil, has +4.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like rolling straight in a way
Almost.
with your attack modifier,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
minus. Yeah. So go ahead, try to hit.
Nat 20.
You have double the chance.
You have a 1/10 chance.
It's a 3.
3.
You better roll well.
Come on, go.
Roll really quick.
Pick your favorite D20 and go.
Bam, here's 3 of
I'm
them.
gonna use a different one. Same color.
Why don't you use my special?
Too late.
2.
Wow, this is my
You
roll.
guys do not hit in
Yeah.
the least.
For the first attack.
Well, we'll do the same thing.
Second attack.
Time to use my green one.
Come on. Come on.
These ones are bad.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Botch.
Well, we don't polish.
16.
16
I got a 1,
plus
6.
like what? We get a
Your second attack modifier.
So that's a 7?
minus
8.
6.
So that's a
plus 1.
18. No, wait.
No, you
A
got a
natural 20.
4.
What is
You
your
have
second
4.
attack?
What's your second attack
He has a 4.
modifier?
He has a
It's
4.
Minus
Four.
6? Because you're down 6 levels?
No, it's 10
Our
minus
second
4
attack
equals
is
6.
Minus
Wait,
6.
I mean, 10 minus 6 equals 4.
So your second attack modifier is +4. So 16 plus 4 puts you at 19.
Yep.
Your spear gets a
That's
+2.
20. That's 20.
Puts you at 21. Oh yeah, sorry. 20.
So 22.
22 plus it's evil.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
up to 24.
yeah, go ahead.
You were close.
Let's try to do it
You're
again.
nat
You were
20
3 short.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
on your
3
second
short
attack.
on your second attack.
So
With
let's
the
try
negatives you
and
guys
do
have.
20.
Do you want to try with the spear again?
Yeah, I mean, it's our best shot.
It's like rising up from the table. I just like do this and ooh. Oh.
3.
Yeah, it's 3. Better roll well, it's a 2.
6.
Yeah.
You
Go
guys
ahead.
got some pretty good
I
rolls.
plus You got a -5.
Cleanses.
Well, I mean, the only
It's
thing,
the gust is gone now.
the only auto
Yes, top
crit,
of the list. You would do not have negatives or anything as the fire. You can hit him. He's there.
the only
Portal
thing
still
that has
exists because that
auto
one more
crit.
round left.
So,
I thought it was 1 round.
2.
So it's gone.
first
I
attack
thought it
is
was
done.
I remember you saying 1.
Second
because
attack is done.
You're like, after this
Third
turn,
attack
it's
is
gonna
done.
You
be
said
gone.
after our
Wait a
turn, it
second.
was gone.
No, the
fire.
Your
portal.
turn?
This was
Okay,
round
it's
4,
gone then.
isn't it? No, this is only round 3, right?
Well, no, he said after our turn.
No, is this round 3? Or is this round 4?
For what?
The total
Like,
round.
the total rounds.
We are starting the 3rd round.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I missed all 3 of my attacks. The only way I can hit him is if I nat 20. So,
Or next round.
here,
Next
I didn't
round.
say there.
next round I can automatically
I was really hoping you got the portal one more time because as he's facing you, you get backstab.
Mhm.
Portal's on his back. He's facing you. If you reach through the portal, you get backstab.
You're just staring at him going,
Like from the eyes. It's the backstab.
Does he know
Oh, you
where
mean
I'm
the
at?
knee?
Yes. You're directly in front of him and there's no flames.
Oh, I thought we still had the flame.
no, 0.
It was end of that last round because he had 3 rounds. It was first
Just
one
dies,
was
oxygen's
Zithads,
gone.
and this is the start of the
No
3rd
flames.
round without Zithad.
The flame was from the bomb, though.
And the
And the
tornado.
vortex.
Yeah.
The vortex kept it alive.
So are you gonna tell me how much damage you did with the vortex?
Yes.
All right, Joey, write this down. Scribble it down.
1824.
Wait, we did 1,000.
1,820. He was baking in it for 3 rounds. You start adding magic missiles. Somebody fire breathed it. It was already hellfire to begin with. The vortex keeping it in there. Yes.
Awesome.
1824.
That's like the best attack we've gotten all day.
Except for last round, which was 2,068.
That was from
Cannon.
the last time we played, though, which was 2 weeks ago.
But this is also accumulating over.
I know. It's
How
2
much health does
games.
he have? We've done over what, 3,000 damage now?
No,
At least.
more.
Easily 4,000.
Yeah.
I want to do the math to see where we're at on health.
Oh, we killed him 4 rounds ago? Before the game even started? Oh.
No, we did not kill him.
We're close though.
He's
We're
only
not
at
close,
8
not
rounds.
close.
We're not gonna
We can't even
finish.
hit him
We're
anymore.
not gonna finish this fight.
This
This,
is just
this game.
this is just to be like a prolonged
We
slaughter.
still have like an hour and a half.
What?
Because they close at 10.
Oh yeah. I'm used to
Having
leaving
to
at
get
9.
kicked
It's
out.
not an hour and a half. It's
An hour and 20 minutes.
yeah.
And then like,
I mean, you're kind of coming close.
No, we're not. Don't even try and tell us that we're not.
Don't lie to us.
I'm not lying. I still also don't want you to help because it's not something you know. It's not a creature you fought
Yeah, I
before.
know.
does Joey know? Joey's a dungeoneer.
He knew things about it. That's how you were able to know.
But does he know how much health he has by eating it? It's like, oh yeah, he has like, yeah, a good
No.
7,000 health left.
So I don't want to forget. I don't want you guys to forget. When you face something you faced before,
Yeah.
You get a
what's your bonus?
A plus
You.
2.
Against things you've already fought. Which
I
means that
fought
the
a
next time you fight a
Shinigami
Shinigami, I mean, you'll get.
I've already fought one.
Yeah, right. In my backstory
It's
chat.
If that
my
took place,
backstory,
you should have.
My dad was a Shinigami and I was sent off as a child, so that means I get a +4 to him now.
I just remember that.
I just
So Chad, where are we at home? Because we have the sticky note at home.
Which you know was 2068. That was the only thing you wrote down. I wrote everything else down.
Yeah. but
So
they-
what is your list? You gotta keep track of the health.
I have it at home, so technically I am keeping track of it.
Yeah, but you also missed 3 attacks that I had that you didn't on your note.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because you started keeping track. Like, what's his health? What did you keep track of? I've got 3 here that are bolt. That you guys missed.
Bet.
Right.
Bet.
Bet.
Right.
Bet. Go
Right.
home and get it. Call Matt.
Brett.
Call Matt. Have him
Brett.
walk
Brett.
it over here.
Call
Good
Brett.
plan.
Call Brett.
Maybe he'll look it up last game and then just add it all together.
Yeah. I'll ask Brett to do the math for me.
And if you don't keep track, you know. He
I
currently
am
knows how
keeping
much.
Track.
But where's it? Where's that?
It's at home.
I can't tell you.
No. How much damage did you guys do with the spear again? It was like 600 something?
Yeah.
There's 680 or something close like that.
Let's see if we can do that again. We won't.
Screw it, the flame is gone, I'm gonna blow rush next time
Yeah.
with the spear.
It's a 48 to hit strike.
I'm gonna roll a reflex.
Just tell me you win.
Let me.
Just tell him you
Just
win.
tell me better wins. You can't check
Defender
it.
wins. Defender wins,
Oh,
Jack.
Defender wins.
Oh, dang it.
I guess
Defender.
you're right.
Always
Always
wins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
A
use
game where we can't attack anyone.
improved evasion.
What a terrible
Okay.
game. It's like all we
I
do.
botch. But I take half damage.
You take half damage.
Wow.
How does 700 sound? Half.
Alright, 700.
You rolled ones all around, all across the board.
Nope.
It's an X. It's actual gauge error.
It's
What?
what?
Okay, we're on stream. At 72, it's not halved.
So, 31. No, 36.
36 points damage.
Better than 72. I'm still alive. I think I might actually have 72.
Do you have more health than us now? Right now?
How much health do you have?
Less than that. Less than yours.
I have 51.
How much?
5.
Like 70 something?
I
How much
have
health do we have?
51.
Did you keep track of that?
We have 6.
39
62 health, so you have more.
to hit a second time.
Again? Leave me alone.
Now you just do regular evasion.
36, I said for the first one, so I'm
Leave me
at
alone.
40.
Oh, he doesn't attack.
I'm gonna
Okay,
use
he's like, okay,
evasion
that's fine.
this time.
Oh.
Okay. My
Nat 20.
reflex is okay.
I take no damage.
Good.
No, we're halved for your secondary
It's
one.
half.
No, for evasion,
For
Definitely
regular evasion, it says
half on a success.
bet.
Half
Yeah.
on a success.
Make a successful reflex saving throw against an attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save. Instead, take no damage.
That normally deals half damage.
Yeah, so if I make this successful save, so I can use evasion 3 times. I can use improved evasion, I can use evasion, and I have a regular reflex save.
On abilities that prevent that have
Yeah.
a reflex save on them.
Mm-hmm. If I use improved evasion and I succeed, I take no damage. If I fail, I take half. On evasion, if I succeed, I take no damage. If I fail, I take full damage.
Okay.
If I use the regular one,
So you
if I
negate
succeed,
all
I
of
take
it.
half. Mm-hmm.
He uses his third attack on These two
Me
guys.
again.
No, you actually not
Bring
playing.
it.
You
On
planned
who?
it. You two.
He planned to kill me in that.
Get
Second
out of
thought.
here, bro. You didn't even worthy.
He botches. Hits red instead.
No, I did not botch.
This is gonna be the TPK.
What'd you roll?
Yeah.
Do I still get mad?
There are still 3 ways out of this.
You can leave.
Not what you-
Anytime.
You can. Fleeing is always an option to try.
Do I still
Dying
get
is always an
enraged
option.
While fused.
So what?
There's-
Do I still get enraged while fused?
If you try, but you got a regulation that you normally don't. The berserkers
You
don't
have the
regulations.
handler.
He-
It's fine.
he's a preventer at this point because he's got more emotional
So it's
control
like a
than Wiz.
circuit, you know.
I'm angry.
He's the breaker.
Fuel.
He's just like,
I'm always angry.
I get angry.
He's the emperor protector. He's like,
Maybe you should unfuse and get angry.
Yeah, he's like Emperor Palpatine.
You're,
37. I rolled low.
I'm like,
what?
37 to hit.
You still hit.
I rolled low.
Fender wins.
I rolled a 6.
Hey, at least he's not permanently taking away your health.
Hey, there's more. There's more.
That is very true.
Did you take more than?
He took 20. He
Really?
took
More than
20
62?
away from me.
On the
He
first
permanently
round.
took me 20.
78.
Okay, we're done.
Not dead.
62.
You're unconscious.
Yeah. Do we think that's saving throw or something?
What?
Or is that?
Do you have less than?
Who has highest? Who
I have
has?
die hard. I automatically stabilize.
I don't. When I need your
So that
advice.
means you guys are at how much health? Who has the highest constitution?
Constitution?
Yes.
I have a 12. So no, I do not have the highest.
What do you have?
Are you
Constitution.
sure?
Are you talking about bonus?
No,
Constitution.
no. Actual constitution.
Actual constitution, I have a 15.
So that's how much health you have
Hold
left.
on.
Plus half.
Well,
Plus
that's
half of his?
17.
Plus half of
No, not
his.
yet.
My
Plus
endurance
that.
gives me a +4 to constitution.
So you've got
19.
19 health. That does not count as in this. That means you currently are at 19 health. Die hard, it ends at 0. So your next, like, basically now you've got 19 health.
And then we're die again. Die hard again.
You don't go unconscious though.
We're gonna die hard.
Still ways out of it.
If you don't
So we
survive,
can't
you
die.
die.
I'm gonna play the game, the rest of the game like this.
Thanks for coming, Dus's hairline.
Don't worry, you
Wait,
guys
wait,
all
wait.
die. I'll fake my death and I'll bring you back to life.
It's like,
Does the Shinigami think we're dead?
No.
Dang it.
because he can see that we're still there.
You can
But
see
wait.
that you're standing.
Does he think we died for a second?
No,
Why not?
because he knows.
Because you still standing
Okay.
up. He didn't think he died yet. He just thought he knew what his health was. If he had just fallen over after he had like gotten like to 0 health, like after he was like with 0, then there's actually a bluff there. You guys are
Okay.
still standing and still breathing.
Okay. Is it our turn yet?
No, it's his final attack.
I hate.
I'm at 21 in his eyes.
What?
Watch. Nat 20?
It's a botch.
I don't. You have a million dice there, Chad.
And 1 d20 that's right there.
So do I get to pick it?
He hits
Did I
himself.
Hopefully.
He takes down 15
My
levels.
creature.
Takes 15
He uses drain on himself.
He doesn't have any left to
He
use.
uses it on himself.
He uses. He permanently reduces his health by 20.
Down. Behead.
Behead.
Accidental behead. Flee.
Bent. I take a -4 penalty on all attacks with this weapon until it's repaired.
That
Oh,
literally does nothing.
poor
to
Scythe.
help us. He's still
Against
gonna
my
get-
roll, whatever it is -4 though.
What do
With the scythe.
Foresight.
With
Like
the
a
scythe,
+8.
Which
Which
is
is
his
the
only
only
weapon.
his
Oh,
only
yeah.
physical weapon he
Okay,
carries.
got
Right,
it.
but see, here's the thing. He has a +30 to hit.
That's only for the first attack,
See?
which makes his round over and it's your
Hey, it's
attack.
only a +26 nowadays. You can't do more magic.
Now his actually is a +26.
Now he only uses magic.
How long until we get our levels back?
None. We never get them back.
It's after battle, after 24 hours. You roll to keep him back.
8. So there's jump jet.
For the juke jet.
Okay?
This is that.
Can I take
No, it's
your,
not.
Can I take your Osprey rod
Roll
and
your- roll your
accelerate time 24 hours?
Not a hit.
Not a hit.
Yes, it is. Very much
A
so.
piece of rope and a grapple hook goes flying over him and then just disappears off in the distance.
Dang it.
That's good.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay, well what the jump jet is.
7.
Applesauce.
Is this the bets?
No, roll to hit. You already rolled this one once today.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I have not. It's not a hit.
It's
It's a never-ending poll.
Oh.
No.
It's a never-ending hit.
Leave me alone. And for my final attack, eating me some.
You pass it up.
I've waited a little bit in between. It's not like
So
I'm
what do you
doing
think?
every attack. I'm thinking
How many times have you used it?
4
Once.
times. And this
Once
will be-
this game.
Once this game?
Twice
Yeah.
this game.
Twice this game.
Oh yeah, twice this game.
So this will be the 3rd time. But I've only used it once for my own round, right? So that's. It's not like I'm doing it every attack for my whole
True,
round.
but you currently don't have a spell. Doesn't know how many spells you can cast. What's your intelligence modifier?
+3.
Okay, go ahead.
One.
Well, the last
Unnatural
time he did it twice in a row and passed that.
I'm gonna help you out. What are you doing right now?
spellcast.
What are you casting?
Magic missile.
They auto hit.
They auto hit, right? Is that where were you trying to get
Is
at?
that it? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
What
I mean,
other
I'm-
spells do you
I'm
have?
You
going to-
unsuccessfully
No,
cast.
I'm going
as
to.
you
ca-
did it.
You were.
You rolled. You did it. I pictured before I cast
I
a
didn't
1,000
know what you were
arrows.
talking to me
I'm like,
about.
what are you doing? Like, what are you doing right now? You said, I cast it.
No, Chad.
You were. You
I
did
wasn't
it.
understanding what you were asking.
I was trying to hint at it before I called it.
I was trying to get my way to that point.
No, that should be first. That's the first because you're casting. Before you cast, I picture 1,000 arrows in my mind shooting out. That's
what I was gonna do like a second
before
ago.
you cast.
I'm not casted yet. I don't know what you're making me roll for.
You said magic missile.
I know.
Like you don't roll to hit. I
I'm
was like,
confused now. I don't know what you're trying to.
So
I was going to
basically-
do that. That was what I was trying
and
to
then
do.
I asked you, what are you doing?
And then you
I'm
you interrupted me before I
casting.
did it.
I waited 3 times and you said, I don't know what you're hinting me
Right.
for.
That's because I was confused. I was getting to that point. Chad,
It's completely.
it is not.
Hold on.
Before
That was the
you
first
cast
thing
magic
I was
missile.
thinking
Hold
of
on,
doing.
hold on. Munchkins all over you.
Yes.
We'll let it fly. But you did not.
That was
before
the
you
first
started
thing I
casting.
was gonna do, and I didn't know what you were making me roll for.
What do you cast?
Don't give up,
I
Josh.
cast
Josh.
magic missile. It should start with. I picture in my mind everything you'd used it before you say I cast magic missile.
That's,
Well,
I was
there's a
telling you what I was
different.
going
There's
to
a
do.
difference between saying what he's going to do and actually like
I know what I'm doing.
doing it.
But then I waited and nothing happened. And then you just kind of waited there. I said, what do you do? And you didn't say it 3 times.
Oh.
You were interrupting me.
I didn't. I waited.
You were interrupting me.
You gave me 3 excuses. I'm guessing.
Wait, don't get 2 level
Things
things.
really hard.
So you
Start your attack
Okay.
all over again. What are you doing?
I am going to cast magic missile in like 2 seconds, Chad.
Okay,
Doesn't count.
I am imagining lots of arrows, so many arrows, like a whole tree trunk of arrows. It's like a 5-foot thick tree. So many arrows, they're shooting at the enemy, and it hurts him a lot.
And it hurts him a lot.
Yeah, yarping. A lot could
The
be
arrows are also
5.
on fire.
More than one.
Oh, that 20-second delay between your imagining and, oh yeah, they're also on fire. As after they shot and hit. They're also on
They
fire.
light on fire.
They're
after
already
they
in him.
land.
They impale and then light on fire.
It's like a delayed napalm effect.
Fine, you can do that.
You're done.
I pass out and take like 20
Do
damage.
71 magic missiles.
71? Where did that number come from?
I roll a D100.
Oh, okay.
What your descriptions are. If
Okay.
you're trying to do a few of them, I roll like 46s or 20s or a D100. You actually said a tree trunk full of them. I said, okay, a D100. 71 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes, it is. Did you use any feats or anything?
No.
Okay, what's your
rolled
what's your
damage
intelligence?
So I could improve
I
my-
just rolled damage,
That was number of.
which each one is a damage, just like
Oh,
his.
yeah, you're right, I forgot.
What's your intelligence modifier?
+3.
So you do 74 points of damage.
Yeah,
You also passed out,
that's fine.
but they didn't catch fire,
Oop.
as they will.
Causing 0 damage because he's just.
No, it's also magic, so it does 11 extra points of damage. So from 74 to 85.
Oh,
And
I thought it was
And the
Because
Shinigami falls over dead.
No, you're passed out.
He died. Fall.
Hey.
Chad.
Hey, we're any buddies soon, so they're welcome to be dead.
44
You have to roll a fortitude save on your next turn to wake up.
Okay. I think that's a +6 minus 4.
Mine's a +9 minus 6.
Danuka Lucano.
Alright,
Let's fail 3 attack rolls.
we're gonna bowl.
Right now, in the back of your head, you hear whoop, 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 whoop. The red light just flashing because you are in the emergency reserve tanks
Oh
right now.
no.
Now can you go rage level up?
We're going to bull rush with the spear.
The holy one.
Is it a spear right now or a
The
sword?
It's a
It's
spear.
always been a spear.
We're going
Well,
to
but-
impale him.
But you get to change it. So.
So,
I thought he could only change it when he pulls it out in the first place.
No, you can spend like face or something to do it too.
no, it's just, to be honest, I haven't changed on the fly ever, so.
If you're changing on the fly, it would be just like recalling it, which
Yeah, recalling it and then recalling it again.
which would be burning.
Just give me a good roll.
Just one.
No,
just
0.
one good
In
roll.
before botch.
Watch his next botch.
13.
Nat
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Now
Yay.
you can try to roll to confirm crit.
Wait, does the spear auto crit?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got
does,
it from the
I think.
shop, remember?
Yeah.
Look at it.
I
It's
didn't
an
write-
auto crit then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start rolling some damages and.
I
So
want.
holy damage.
I want.
Gosh, stop it! Stop it!
Does he have like the
What? You beheaded?
Yeah, is his head like creased or something? Like you, have you marked it?
All the cards are sideways now. I literally have to reorganize.
Good.
Roll your damage.
What's the? Hold on.
Wait, he actually
Before
rolled
we
an
roll damage, I'm using improved vital strike.
Hey.
Oh.
Which is now
Good catch.
triple.
Yeah.
And also we have to add a 9.
What's the
or
damage
something,
for the
I'll
spear?
pull up the
It's,
calculator.
Wait, you rolled the
8d6.
damage for the spear because you have the stats.
That's iffy.
That's it.
This
Just
is a 5.
what's the damage?
Plus your strength modifier.
Who has the higher strength modifier?
So 10.
You do.
You have a 7.
Actually, since it's piercing,
So,
is
9,
it technically
13
dexterity?
with those
No,
3.
because
Hold on.
13
That's 23.
23 double because it's a
There is
bull
a
rush,
I can do that. I think.
Double because of bull rush. So
And
you
then
earn your first
double
attack,
because-
your first movement.
and then doubled again because he's evil.
Yeah.
How much
so
did
And
you
double
do?
again.
46
crit.
times 2.
46 times 2. Okay.
Times 3 because of improved vital strike.
Times 3. 276.
Times 2. Deep wound.
Times 2.
Evil.
552.
Almost,
Ooh.
almost
Oh,
enough.
I thought you
almost
said
as much as the
debulged.
last one.
Debowled. He lost his
Shield breaker.
He lost his.
That was you.
His
You
helmet.
twice. Your shield.
Twice.
Pull the card that breaks. There's only 2 in the deck that break a shield.
I also had a 19 AC. So,
And the best part that he was playing as like a terrible version of Kyra.
so and it was all
he just
straight
failed.
rolls. So the only
So how
way
much
to
was
hit
that
you was a
total?
nat 20.
How much was it total?
Like 5.
552.
You added in double because he's
Yeah,
evil.
552.
552 damage.
Roll intelligence check.
Me?
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's dead.
You can see it. Plan's dead.
It was like
Because
so,
you can see everything.
it was
So it's a
literally like
perception
that.
check.
So I just pushed it down.
Okay, 13.
Yep. 13 plus 2. 15.
15.
I know. I'm not a very intelligent gunslinger, right?
Not currently.
I didn't really care about intelligence, you see, so magic and all.
Wait, did you minus 5?
Oh, 10.
Definitely does.
Okay,
No, I don't want to follow
we still have a second
Yeah,
attack.
you do.
Yeah, so let's tap it.
Wait, hold on, where
You wanna
are
see
we in the bull rush?
violate
Are we
fire.
base to base with it?
If you don't miss, you end up base to base. If
Okay.
you miss an attack, a bull rush, you actually have to roll to see how many spaces behind them you go.
If
We
you
are base
now-
to base.
Yes.
I want to do something.
Blow
a little
a
bit
big breath
crazy.
of
Oh, a little
confidence
crazy.
in his face.
You're gonna grab him.
I actually
Should I grapple him? You're gonna
I
grapple
want to grab him and just blow fire straight in his face.
So you're gonna grapple him?
How tall is he?
Grapple
He's
rules.
pretty tall.
How tall
Tom
is
pulled
the Shinigami?
the encyclopedia on grappling. Because
Good.
grappling rules in 3.5 are horrible.
I
You
don't
have to go to
remember how
like
tall
4 separate
we are
wikis to actually
combined.
find out anything about grappling.
15.
15. Okay.
Combined.
And then the Shinigami is like 20.
I'm gonna look this up. Because that's right here.
Don't look up
Don't worry,
grappling
I
rules.
got you.
Don't look up the
Please don't.
I think he's
We'll be here for
20.
20 hours. At least D&D 3.5 was just so
20.
terrible. Oh, good.
What's going on?
He's got a lot of.
Yeah.
Oh, did you send him a... Oh, you looked up how much off you should have.
That's minus XP. Because it's out of character knowledge.
What
Yeah, but I'm not using it in character.
He's just
I just
thinking
know
of
he's got a lot.
Yeah, you're also looking it up, which means that you're biased. You know where to go to.
I-
If
be
that's in
honest,
fact where you're
To be honest, he was
How
pointing at
is
the
he?
wrong thing, so
20?
I had no idea what he was
So what?
doing.
he's 20.
I'm looking at large outsider right now.
Okay.
Base height.
I think he's 20.
Yes. Okay, maybe 20 feet.
So you jump up 5 feet, you
Well,
grab
no,
on his
it's only-
collar.
You're like, Daddy!
You know what? Can we rip open his chest
Oh.
and breathe fire?
You can roll a strength check
Hold
to
on.
try to
Wait.
Grapple him.
wrap
Wait.
him.
Hold on.
Hey, look up Grapple.
Wait.
Hold on.
That would be an attack, your second attack.
Hold on. I have the liquid adamantium thingy that the lady gave me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it all into her fingers.
Oh.
This is a free action.
I don't know if I want that on my fingers.
Shut up.
You're
Which
telling the other half of you in the
And
moment to
give
shut up,
Which-
you're working together.
Nah,
Yourself
that
some
one.
biceps.
no,
Plus 50
I can only
biceps.
spread it to like pretty much one area, and like it's going.
If he spreads it to the area, then he'll also lose the plus 2 AC bonus he gets unless the Shinigami hits him in those areas.
Bicep. Then just like bicep block.
And feet.
You know what?
That's triceps.
Hold on. I'm looking up the liquid metal thingy.
Sure.
It does 3 times damage to
I'll
all
roll it.
unequipped items. Meaning all unequipped stuff is 3 times the damage. So, are we ripping open his chest cavity? Okay.
So we did
What do we roll for that? Would that be our
Strength.
second? Or?
That's your second attack.
Okay.
9.
Yes.
Watch spot.
What are your claws bonus?
Um.
With adamantium, it's plus 2 on top of whatever your claws bonus is.
Hey, real quick.
My claws are
Just
plus
think about the
2.
roll.
So it's plus 4.
Imagine
You also
that-
have a minus 6
imagine all
modifier
those
to your
arrows
to
going
hit
into
right
your
now.
enemy.
What's their
All those
second
nat
attack
20s.
modifier?
It's 9.
9 minus 4 puts you at
Imagine all the nat
5.
20s.
Plus 4 puts you at 9. So you literally have, it's your roll plus your base attack
You
modifier.
rolled a...
Oh, 11, sorry. It was a 19.
Puts you at 20.
20.
Which misses.
It
Somehow.
might not.
Base to base.
Would it be like a special...
It's a touch AC, you
Yeah.
succeed. However, you have to roll a strength check now and your damage to see if you can actually rip open the front.
Okay.
Easy.
So that's like a 7 on your strength, plus 2 or
It's the
something?
equivalent of trying to rip off a limb, but he also has taken quite a lot of damage now, so you don't know where his health is at.
What's his spot?
Touch AC is
Okay,
kind of
I actually
regular
botched
AC,
it
right?
there.
I
That's
got
fine. You got a
4.
14.
So 21.
For what?
For strength.
Strength.
Strength? Who has the highest strength?
Me.
For 1.
Wait, don't you have like a plus
Roll
to
your damage.
Your M19 claws?
Does my.
It doesn't add anything to your strength.
Okay.
It just
Okay, yeah, that's
triples the
right.
damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Roll your damage for your claws.
Okay.
Tripled.
My claws are 1d6 plus 1.
Oof. So 1d6 tripled. So, it's like
He's gonna roll 5.
4.
Plus
So-
2.
12,
Plus 1.
Oh, plus 1.
5.
Which is
15.
5.
Well, it's 4 plus his strength modifier tripled.
Oh.
Oh,
So
so 4
11,
plus 1 plus your
33.
strength modifier.
33.
So 5
Plus 7
plus 7.
times 3.
No,
Times
plus
three.
2 because they are a plus 2 weapon. With your
We
adamantium,
already
it's plus
had-
4.
We already.
That adds to your attack too, to your hit. If it's a plus 4 weapon, so it's plus 2 it's claws, plus 2 with your adamantium, that's not just the hit,
You're
that's
rolling
also the
damage.
damage. Yes, that's
Oh.
also the damage.
Oh, okay.
The plus beforehand applies to damage and to hit.
Okay.
It doesn't do much to damage, but in this cases it does.
So
Mm.
4 plus 5 plus 7. You have the plus 1 to claws, plus 2 to claws.
I have.
So 4
I have
plus 4
Just a
puts it at
regular-
8,
8,
and then your strength modifier.
which is 7.
So you get to 15. Times 3 is 45.
45. You do damage, but you don't rip his chest cage open.
You
Nice.
rattle him a little bit.
I just go. It's like just take
Like a dog, it's like you're like.
Claws make it in, he's like.
I just take it. I just grab his ribs and go.
perfect time to.
Hoist
Oh
it
no,
up.
no! You can't roll intimidate because it's still under the effect of it right now.
Yeah, but I can roll a breath attack.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, wait,
Hey, burn your hand.
Can I?
For them.
Yeah, I know.
Would it be touch AC because he's so close?
No, it's still a ranged weapon.
Unless you
But
like.
he's like, like
I get that, but it's
It's
rolling to beat the
But
AC,
it
which is the equivalent of him grabbing
It
his
won't be
face.
his
and
AC,
doing
so
it.
Can
I could spend a grip point
could
to
he
make
grab
it.
his face with his mouth?
Can I do technically 2 breath attacks? Or no? Or
Hey.
can
You use the bull rush.
Luca, I know what
You used an attack.
attack? So that's
But you're
move
moving
first
attack.
attack.
Your second attack.
Second
You only have
attack.
one attack left.
Yeah.
So you can't do 2 breath attacks. You only have 1 attack left.
Unless I combine them.
You can certainly try to combine your abilities.
Okay.
+1 to anus.
And you will fail.
No. I'm going.
Hey,
The, okay, the anus shoot through his leg one is considered bull rush because you've seen 2 attacks.
I'm going.
I know how to get touch AC.
You mean we're
We-
going.
We.
Let Donald. What does Donald
What
want
do
to
you think?
If we kiss him, then it's touch AC. You're touching him.
And
Do
then,
you have any type of burning hands, or in this case, burning lips?
no, he's saying kiss him and then blow fire into
Yeah.
his face through the
Kissing
mouth.
would be a
Technically
first
touch AC.
attack.
Poison ivy him?
Sort of. Yeah,
Do
you
you-
could say it's like.
Can we try to combine my breath attacks?
I guess, yeah. Try it.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Use your hero.
Both of you
point.
roll to hit.
I know, I'm joking.
So
Did you get both
basically,
of
Both of
your
you roll to
point?
hit.
yeah, you already used it.
Alright,
Both use
so.
both.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
tip.
I'm using this dice. I'm using this dice. Wait, no,
No.
I'm using this dice.
Yes, you said it.
I'm gonna natural on this one. I don't get it. I get a 3.
You
I got a 12
Oh, I think so. You
plus,
You gotta drink that each time.
I'm just that good.
plus 2,
I'm
no,
a
plus
prophet.
4 for the base attack bonus, which is 6, plus another 2 for the
Yep.
breath of, well,
Gotta get a
Did
roll.
not roll that one.
basically what I'm trying to do is trying to throw up
2.
acid as I'm like also humming and doing the breath attack.
It has a lot to do with your mouth at one time. I'm going to hum while throwing up, and then catch it on fire with my fire breath.
I'm gonna try it right now. If I succeed, do I get it?
No!
Yeah,
Why
sure.
not?
Here, grab
Roll
my
a
wrist
D6
while you do
now.
it too, so it's sticking character.
Huh?
Roll a d6. Tell me odd or even.
Even.
Even, you do your actual fire breath, not
Okay.
you do the hellfire breath, not the acid.
Gotcha.
It wasn't high enough to succeed at both. But you have a higher success rate the second time you try and combine attacks. Keep track of how many times you've tried that. So roll your damage for whatever your fire breath is.
That is. I have to go all the way there. That is a 3d20 plus 20.
Oh,
Good thing you have
Plus
3D
20.
20s.
Yeah, I do.
All ones.
So I got 25.
27.
What?
28.
28 plus 20, so that's 48 damage.
40 damage?
48.
Should have used some of your feats.
You should
That
use
wasn't-
Vital Strike.
you can't on the third attack, base attack bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he,
We already used it for the bull rush too.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but
Well,
you
you
have
can
3.
improve
You have
Vital
Vital
Oh,
Strike
yeah,
and
that's
Improved Vital Strike. As long as whatever attack you're on matches that bonus, you
Gotcha.
can use it.
Vital
However,
Strike
can
can't
you
be used on
use
a plus
technically Improved Vital Strike when you have a -6 to your to hit? Does your attack bonus meet the requirements?
For.
So your attack for Improved Vital Strike, you need a certain amount of attack bonus
Oh,
to use
yeah.
it. And if your current attack
It's like
bonus is,
13.
Okay,
so you might not actually have
Yeah,
to use Improved Vital Strike.
whatever. I didn't use any.
How much damage total?
Those are
48.
48.
Straight to the chest cap.
Yes, doubled. I'm gonna say 96 because you were doing it as you were doing this. You're getting it in that wound.
Sweet.
And now
Didn't
we'll
quite
go
get his
to-
chest open, but you still left a small wound because
Is
that
there
was
like a
still-
hole that I could crawl up into, like underneath his ribcage?
Crawl into
No.
him, yeah.
Like, is it guarded magically?
It
or
is
something?
Clavdiv's turn.
I'm just
We're
wondering.
still base to base.
You haven't tried yet.
Yep.
Are our
Alright.
fingers like buried in
There's
its
like
chest?
there's a
Because
hole
you're-
here.
It's like
Evil
evil.
bones, right?
Yeah, and you're both a spot magic.
I could
You
just
haven't tried.
climb up like a ladder.
You know it's great.
It's the 4th round.
It's the 4th round.
Which means what?
I can out of it. Alright.
He's out Spencering Spencer right now.
So are you just rolling 2d20s to see how many hit him?
That's basically all I.
Or
Wait, do I have to confirm crit?
Yeah, you
Yes.
Oh.
Actually, you have to roll to see if you crit. Because it's not a hero attack, there's an auto hit. What's your first attack bonus?
Oh. My first attack bonus is the.
Minus your level loss.
Look again.
Which is fine, so 10.
I saw it this time!
26 plus.
Sure, you had,
Or
sure
plus
you had
4
that.
is 30.
Hang it
Wow,
up correctly.
30.
What a bomb.
If only I made it touch AC before.
But is that with your level loss? Negative? Okay.
Because it's plus 4 and then plus 10.
Bad.
Well.
But you don't confirm crit, but you still hit.
9. 10. 19 damage.
Bullets. Bullets.
19
Bullets.
points of damage. Why didn't you use any strikes?
Why didn't I use any what?
Feats.
Feats?
Bullets.
Because
Because
You
you
forgot?
love bullets.
I don't have enough to use.
Oh, that's right!
Because you love
Okay, you got,
Hold on. I'm gonna use, actually, you know what? I'm going back.
See the back ways?
Going back a ways. So when I got
What are
this,
you
this
doing?
random
I
potion,
just remembered a feat.
this random potion, it's called the mysterious potion. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna drink it.
Do you know what that does?
No, because you just told me it was a mysterious potion.
What if it just kills you?
Instantly kills you. Returns you back to the world of the living.
Because I think it was back when the alchemist was, or like from Sandpoint, and we
You were
finding
you returned
herbs.
to the land of the living. You were at a game shop.
Your health permanently goes up by 15 points.
Nice.
By 15.
15.
Woohoo!
So
I'm
you
only
only
at a
lost
minus
5
5
from,
deficit. That was beautiful. Does that add to my total health total
Yes,
right now? Or
that
I mean
is-
my kernel?
Yes.
Kernel
Your
health.
kernel health?
My
Yes.
kernel health?
Your kernel health.
Yeah,
Your permanent
that's-
health goes up by 15 and also brings your temp health up by 15.
Beautiful.
Plus your heal check, because it was technically a potion.
Oh boy, 10, so that's 25. So 25, that's...
Permanent health goes up by 15, your health total goes up by, or your health, correct, goes by
76.
25. Okay, so that
Let's
was your
go.
second attack.
Alright, now I'm gonna
Oh no, the Shinigami's
You know.
next.
roll, because why not?
Which means we did.
12, no, I did not hit.
Not
What?
Squeezing we made the
Yeah.
One more attack.
What health are we at again?
17.
One more attack, Joey.
I just
19.
have one more.
Right.
Oh.
What do you mean, though?
19 because of his constitution.
Okay.
That shouldn't have counted as
Oh, yeah.
attack anymore of dose.
What about your action?
34.
Hits.
To hit.
Who do you think I am?
Somebody that can possibly beat 34.
No.
No.
I'm just making sure because I don't know your
Did
stats.
34 beat the last time? Yes. Then it should beat this time.
I don't know because he wasn't applying his symbiote last time. He was down by 2, so I don't know what he's missing that he's not thinking about.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
why I'm going
I didn't
to
apply
ask.
my symbiote bonus either. So. You don't remember my symbiote that I've had since the beginning of the game? Have you not added it ever?
You guys
Eight.
are dead.
My symbiote gives a -4 to every single attack you make.
Don't you have a minus attack to us?
I do.
And your scythe is broken?
Well,
The
minus
minus attack is the scythe.
Mhm.
Minus 4.
So if you
47.
didn't have a broken scythe, it would have been 38.
Hey, we can live through this.
See, I told you it literally wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
How much higher is it
No.
than 17?
It's a 30. I didn't add the minus 4. I rolled a 4, have a plus 30.
I mean, you still hit, but
I'm just like,
You
I'm
hit
making
at a
sure
lower-
because I don't know what you're 18 up to.
my AC is only at 23 because I don't have the dragon armor on in fused form.
Gotcha. Well, it was 48 points of damage.
You're dead.
Yep.
We're dead.
He
We're dead,
instantly
we're dead, we're dead.
defuse.
Okay. What are we
Crap, my
both
spirit.
dead? Defused.
Wait a second.
Great.
We're back to full health.
No.
We did it.
That should be a feat you take. If you die in fusion, you actually go back
You
to
die
your
in real life.
constitution each when you split.
And they blow up. No.
Hey, look. We're all dead.
I'm not dead.
He's just unconscious.
Do I get to use Die Hard in my regular form? Why not?
Because
No.
you get it as a
Because
combined.
you're already dead.
Because you're actually dead.
Pull a John McClane.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 18 plus 25.
Hit.
Hey, you know this feat I have?
Yeah. What's this feat?
Hey,
Yeah.
improved evasion.
You're unconscious.
Yeah, you can't use it. You're unconscious.
You're trying to roll your
Hey, by the
will
way,
save
did you know
to
that
get
when
up.
someone's
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh, it's not even your
you
turn
actually
though.
get advantage to hit them?
It's nice. Turn.
On your turn, you have to roll to get up unconscious.
Hey, Chad.
Your turn's after the
Hey, Chad.
Shinigami.
Do you want to know a fun
So that
fact?
means just whatever your AC is.
So he's
When-
just hitting a dead horse.
Yes,
Exactly.
he sees you as alive. He
In
knows
fact, you actually have advantage to hit him when he's unconscious.
Oh, thanks for that. He needed that advantage.
Yeah. Like, what do you do?
I roll a second D20.
When
and
you
see
can
what it is.
move.
Yeah, no.
Actually, was higher.
I'm trying to help, alright?
I guess I just take
Look, I'm already dead.
full, like,
Josh, I'm having
40
more
damage.
fun. You can hit anyway, okay?
74.
To hit?
No. Wow. 74 damage.
Yes.
Oh,
to
good.
hit.
I'm at negative 34.
Do you have Die Hard?
No.
Okay, so
You
you're
died.
just at your Constitution then.
Okay. So, 14.
Third attack.
He's gonna hit me again. Turn around. There's another
No, I botched.
person.
Wait,
Turn
no,
around.
roll again.
Turn around.
Oh, advantage,
You
disadvantage.
still have advantage.
No,
No,
you
we
don't.
botched.
Advantage, disadvantage.
Advantage, disadvantage.
2.
is a-
That's what I need.
No.
I'm here to help.
He's
Josh.
not-
Stop. You can repay me later, alright?
They get the same
Wait.
exact thing. They permanently get advantage, disadvantage no matter the situation because of their fusion.
I know about advantage, alright?
So wait, do we need to roll initiative to see where we are in the
Death tree and the death roll, death saving
You're
throw.
not even in.
But I have an idea.
Death party. You
You
can't
can't have
have
ideas
ideas
when
when
you're
you're
dead.
dead.
It's not my idea.
The only original idea you.
You can't even telepathically communicate.
I'm not doing anything. My symbiote is a living creature. Can it technically use my body as a puppet?
No,
Feeds
but
on
you're-
your
it's
life
feed-
essence because it was purified by Kyra.
Wait a second. He
Essentially.
took physical damage. Okay.
Here, we're with you again.
There's gotta be some way.
I forgot based on what happens. I have to read the stats for that in a second.
There's gotta be some way.
Shinigami steals our lives, we're dead forever.
Your bodies are
Yeah,
immobilized.
you guys are in
You
the
can't
gym
move.
now.
Parts of your body begin to lose sensation as you fall to the ground. The physical feelings of leaving your body. The cold ground of the eternal realm begins to warm a little. Just before your sight completely fades away, you just barely notice the people of Sandpoint that are still walking around as this battle taking place in a different realm. They're no longer having their blue light surrounding them. They appear to see you and run towards you.
Oh, thank you.
Both of you roll perceptive checks.
Thank you, Ex
Only me.
Machina.
I am passed out.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Leave me
Luckily,
alone.
Master of Perception.
Oh, I guess you
got
can't do
us.
anything.
Hey, but not gonna get
64.
advantage, right?
You can see that people are running towards them. They both now have a blue glow around them.
We're in the land
Like-
of the living.
Which means you don't get 2 levels if he dies.
We still participate in the fight. So if he dies, we still get some
You're
XP.
gonna be
yeah,
dead when you
they
start
get
all
it.
over again.
I just have to stay away from this.
No, I refuse. There's gotta be some way.
I hit.
Yeah, you hit me like 3 times now for this. Leave me alone.
Kill me.
Ted, you don't even need to roll at this point. You just hit.
No.
Advantage. You're dead.
Yeah, I know I'm dead. I've been dead for 3 rounds, Chad.
Your body is immobile. You can't move.
Shut up.
Final move action is just turning around facing you.
1v1, you're dead.
1v1.
Shinigami's turn. Go, Ring, it's your turn.
Some way.
Oh wait.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
wait.
Son
Stop
of Luke,
doing
it's
this
your
to
turn.
me.
Oh wait.
No, there's gotta be some way. I can.
Okay.
Am I not
There's
full health
something.
in the-
There's something I'm missing. There's
No, there's
some.
not. You're
There's some ex machina I can call upon. I know there is.
you know, Gorum for assistance.
No. I hate you.
Oh.
There's gotta be some.
He's not gonna go to the boy.
No, there's not.
Wow!
There's gotta be
You're
someone.
not actually dead.
What the heck was that?
You don't actually know that you're dead. Or not dead.
Usually when I mention something trying to help you.
There you go.
Okay, let's go.
So,
Warning.
My phone's probably
Pull out my right.
broken now.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a grip point
See if
to
this still
change it to his touch
charges.
AC,
Okay.
which in my case would be 15, I believe, because 31 and it's rounded. Actually, would it be 16? No,
There's
I'm
gotta
just gonna
be
roll.
some way. There's
13,
something.
26 plus 5, which is 31. So, and it's his touch AC.
How do you get 31? You'd make some.
13
Mm-hmm.
plus 10, which is
What's plus 10?
my base attack bonus.
Is minus the 6?
No, it's 15 minus 5.
Okay.
Because I took 5. So
Plus
plus
10.
10 plus 5 for my base attack bonus of my rifle, which is
Okay,
31. And then
Wow,
since
see
it's
that?
his
You
touch
could hit
AC,
the whole time.
Yeah. Well, he
You
couldn't
do.
take,
You do hit.
he couldn't take physical
It
damage.
wouldn't be defender wins because you hit his.
Yeah,
hit his
touch AC. So that's 40, 20 damage. 12. Oh, dang it. Oh well, I can only use it.
Aim for the chest.
16,
Master
32,
range.
33.
33 points of damage.
There's something.
There isn't.
There's something is going to happen.
Yeah,
Something.
you're gonna die. You roll it.
No.
I think it stays his touch AC until the end of my life.
Double check.
I know.
Make those stats.
You double check
There's gotta be some-
the page is Shinigami.
Josh, help me.
No, there's
How much
nothing
did you
we can
get?
do.
Why are you
100,000?
giving up so easily?
No,
Because we have
one.
been removed from the realm.
It's just one.
We're gone.
So I spend another
There's
good
gotta
point.
be
You
some
see people
X
running
amount
towards
here.
you and.
Hold on, I spend another good point,
I
right?
cough blood on them.
This time I load in
There's gotta
my
be some
adamantium
X
round, which
machina,
is plus
Josh.
20 to damage.
Okay.
So wait, I did actually do damage, correct? So adamantium rounds plus 20. I'm on my second attack, which should be plus 5. So 18 to hit.
Can you spend your grip point?
I'm glad
So
we
which
sold
is
all that
Defender
information.
does not win because you hit.
So plus 20 damage.
Yo, wait.
Vital strike.
Just
No,
Vital
double
Strike?
it. I only have a 5 base attack bonus.
Okay.
So yeah, just vital strike. Just double. 20, 30, 47, 51 plus
Your
20.
dexterity modifier.
51 plus 20, which is what is it, 71 plus my 5, which is 76. 76 times 2 is
152.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead.
No.
'Cause Jerry
Last
looked-
ditch effort.
Do you have one more time?
I do, but it's plus 0.
You can always nat 20. Never
That's
skip
true.
that.
That's why I just used my dictation the whole time. I was just like,
Grit. Just spend all of them.
I mean, why not? I spend another grit point to make his touch AC again.
Believe in the heart of the
I'm
dice.
down to 4 grit points.
Another adamantium run?
Yes. There you go. 16 plus 5 plus 0, so that's 21.
Hit.
It's a good thing you took that third attack.
13, 16, 30, 5, 38,
Plus 20.
plus 20,
58.
58.
Plus
58 more
dex.
damage. Plus 5, which is
63.
63.
63 points of damage.
Not
Last ditch effort.
Now
dead. Yeah,
he's
he kills
dead.
you immediately.
Yeah, right.
Don't even
Psych.
roll.
Hey,
You're dead.
go away.
How many grip points do you have so you
4.
can use the dodge?
4.
Yeah, he has 4 attacks.
True, you get
Well, I'm already out of the range of his sight, so really his
He
only
uses bull
option
rush.
Are we even in the realm
I can
of
step to
possibilities
the
at this
left.
point, Chad?
Use your lucky cures.
I mean,
Why haven't you been using that at all?
You said he's been doing magic attacks on me the whole time.
Now he's doing a physical.
Now he's doing physical.
It's under 25, right? Or is it under,
Under
35?
30. 30 or under. 37.
37!
No!
Grip points, now it's under
Wait a second.
Force push. Something.
Don't die.
I mean,
Ozpin
the
rod.
only thing I can do is grip point out of the way. But even then, I don't think it'll still be out of the way
It's
technically.
10 feet
Oz,
range.
did you say Ozpin Rod to put yourself before him?
I can't do that. It's not my round.
Shook.
So I mean, I guess I can, grip point out of the way.
Force
5 feet.
push up in the air.
It's not my round.
You can automatically do it, can't you?
No, you can't.
No.
It would be 69 points of damage. It's got a 10-foot range to the swing, though. Are you 10 foot out of his range?
He's 10 feet.
Wait, hold on.
Within range.
I thought if I backed up, he would still come at me.
He bull rushed. You backed up. He's got a 10-foot range. You move 5 feet back. He's still within 10-foot range.
He moved 5 feet to the left, actually.
With which what I said was
Yeah.
swing. You've known the entire time he's swinging left to right.
When I dodge, I go prone.
I'm just gonna say this now. Brett, go away.
Right, go away.
He's
You're
gonna call
watching. You
all
should
of us.
know.
How much damage
Can
was
you
it
think
again?
you're attack?
Well, to be
69.
honest, you probably should because he's probably tell something really important.
Come on. Why
Is
is
it
it?
what we
He's gonna.
said?
He's got
He
the
wants-
Ex Machina.
He,
Brett has the Ex
he
Machina.
wants to know if we're still talking about patch notes tonight, which seems to not be important right now.
I love patch notes.
Okay.
Let's stop the game
So
right now.
high.
Let's talk about patches.
69 points. That is awesome.
I'm still alive. Wait, he thinks I'm dead. I fall over.
Roll of fate.
Wait,
Roll
how do
bluff.
Would that be bluff?
Yeah.
Did you botch?
I did.
Joey goes, yeah.
30 for my next attack.
30 for your next attack.
How much AC do you have, Joey?
Should have botched
If I
anyone.
dodge, I do get a bonus
This was
to
the
AC, but I'm at 23, and I think it only gives me a +3 considering I'm level 10.
So you dodge back out of his
27.
range?
Can you
I
dash?
can do that actually. I dodge out of the 10-foot radius.
He can't do any damage to you.
He bull rushes you again.
He can't move, attack, move.
No.
He does
Yeah.
not have that feat. Some enemies do. He does not. He takes a negative.
To everything.
In a final ditch effort, he throws the scythe.
He doesn't throw anything, so he has -4 plus the -4 from the side. That's 8. It's like a 22.
We're gonna do
Does
it.
he have to throw anything?
it's not.
He does not. That's why it's -4. Second attack.
Wait, and then when I dodge, I do get my nimble, so you have to beat like 27.
Which he does. But it's
Which he does.
really
Wait,
easy.
Lucky Curious.
Use your.
Duh.
Lucky Curious it.
73, obviously,
The opposite
it
of
works.
37.
Yeah, it's above the 30.
Which is the exact opposite of 37.
Yeah.
Wait,
Minus
no,
4.
it's not. It would be
Yes.
27.
29.
He beat his AC by 1, I think.
Because he's 28 or 27.
28.
27.
Oh, well, you dodged.
Wait, so
He rolled a 28.
even if I dodge and go prone, it still would auto track to me going prone. Yeah, it's heat seeking. Oh.
Heat seeking. Remind me for patch notes to add heat seeking sights.
Yes.
You now have a heat
Yeah.
seeking sight.
Well, because if I dodge out of the way, and if he's gonna throw like that, normally that wouldn't hit me if I dodge to the right. But you know what? Apparently it does.
He dodged it to the right, chat.
72.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what?
No.
Wait, you have Constitution.
Yeah.
Do you have Die Hard?
Constitution help.
No.
You are unconscious.
Am I the only one with Die Hard?
Probably.
Yeah.
Wait.
Am
Since
I the
it's
only
my
one
turn
Rogue
next,
should
can't I
take
just
Die
roll?
Hard?
No, it's a
So
dumb
what?
feat.
You are.
Do I
It
roll?
kills you.
You roll a fortitude
If
save
you
to try to
fail.
get up. But nobody has
Actually
smelling stuff.
kills
You're
you.
unconscious.
Doesn't it?
Oh, never mind.
Die Hard is like.
So I don't even roll,
You
right?
can still roll. You can always net
Right.
20 and get up and you roll
And
and
if
get
you
up.
fail and you lose
You
all
don't
health
get up.
and you
Darn.
die,
What do you
now
need?
you-
I
What do
only
you
got
need
like if you lose all of them.
Move action. Spends first attack to pick up the scythe.
He misses.
You have a million dodge.
Picks up.
Shut
He
up.
misses.
Uses second attack.
Lucky Curious.
19. Lucky Curious. It works when dead. It's lucky.
No, I'm not even gonna roll.
Did it 51, did it 59, did it important, did it wouldn't be.
Could I borrow your Lucky Curious?
65.
Beats my 11.
Can I just say I'm really disappointed right now?
Because we all died.
Because we talked about multiple things this entire time and someone still didn't use
Exactly.
Reality Marble, which was one of the 3 options to get out.
Mhm.
I'll just say that it is getting removed next game. Patch
I
note
want to take
out.
it. I
Give it to
Patch-
someone who
Patch
actually uses
note
it.
out. It's his ability. He's failing to use it.
give me
Patch
the
noted
ability.
out.
No. No one gets it now.
You're
No one
literally
gets it
the
now.
worst
I'm half
player.
aggressive.
Honestly,
Flip the
Damn.
table.
honestly,
Hang on, come
I
on,
would
let's get
appreciate
through this now.
Brett more.
I gotta figure out my rabbit
Don't
trail.
say things you
No, you don't.
When enemy kills players. Okay. Or I could just skip to when
Shinigami
players
murders.
kill Shinigami.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or break even.
Yeah.
Should I just read the script for that one? Everybody
Yeah.
How much
take
health do we have left on him? That would be a nice thing to know.
Yeah, you know, if you beat them, you
Yeah.
get them done.
We wouldn't beat them.
You could roll an intelligence check to see what kind of feats he might have to help him, but you're not so bad. The last
Like-
sight you all see is the faint blue light forming around each of the party members around you. You see the people of Sandpoint. Not only that, but they see you as well. Your eyes fade darker and darker. Joffrey, Percival, Father Kyra, and other members of the Order are laying around your bodies as your eyes begin to close. You feel an almost out-of-body experience, kind of seeing the events around your bodies take place, but not from your heads. Joffrey tries pouring a potion directly in Ring's mouth.
Gross.
Father Kyra is praying with tears in his eyes over the body of Donald. Sir Percival is drawing random markings all over Claudius's body, furiously trying to find links in between. There are more people surrounding Luca than he can count right now.
Why?
He fades around.
It's like more than
Shoulder
two.
to shoulder, they're all laying all sorts of magical items on top of him, trying some way, some praying, some burning incense to bring their hero back.
I'm a hero.
Everything goes black.
We're dead. End of campaign.
Congratulations, thank you for trying that. No, we still got some time.
Dang it.
You feel cold as your eyes begin to open up. You're glowing.
We're gods.
All of you are
Moon wizard.
glowing.
Moon wizard.
You all float above the ground in front of the prison where you were fighting. Your bodies are projected in astral form. You don't need a perception check to see where your bodies once lay on the ground. A statue now
58.
stands where your bodies were.
A statue?
A statue of the Faithfinders.
Oh, we're dead.
Each of you standing strong, holding your actual weapons that are mounted to the statue. Luca has his classic scythe. He's posing victoriously above the rest of them. Ring is holding a cold iron dagger, hiding quietly underneath Donald.
That's literally my least favorite one.
Donald, who has a stone spear in his hand, wearing a helmet with an expertly carved mustache on the helmet.
And
It even has a
and
little bit
under
of
the helmet.
gold
See,
embroiderment.
we ended up faking our deaths in the end.
Claudius, holding the musket he started his adventure with in one hand, and the other, the Aspen rod.
And with the other,
Hopefully someone steals the other.
A plaque is displayed at the base of the statue. It's dated as having been carved 3 years after your battle with the Shinigami.
Joey goes back in time to then.
The plaque says, in the summer before Pharasma's torment, the heroes of the Faithfinders Order gave their lives in an effort to save our city. Sandpoint will not always exist, but it will never forget these men. We do not consider their death a failure, for it is their sacrifice that we were able to live happier lives until the end. Their bodies will remain preserved here in this statue, their memory to be eternal as the realm in which they perished. Until the end? Looking around, Sandpoint is destroyed. Rubble is on the ground around where the Faithfinders Order once was. There are scorch marks, burned buildings, giant boulders, cannonballs, rusted swords, the occasional skeleton standing out here and there. The town no longer exists. At the base of the statue, you see Safiri. She's crying. She's alive. She climbs up to the aspen roll, holding the edges of it. She's weeping even more and more. She tries turning it over and over and over again. She's just continually turning it while weeping. You can see that there is no strength in it. Safiri looks smaller. You assume she's been trying to use portions of her energy to bring you back like she did the one time. She used a portion of herself. But it's no good if your faith is detached from your bodies. Your bodies are literally within the sculpture, immortalized for the memory to never die. Similar to the Faithfinder Order when Hero Life was in prison forever. They use the same thing to immortalize your very bodies. So Fury's still on top, weeping. You're kind of floating around. What do you do?
I go to the shops.
There's absolutely no shops, there's nothing.
I float into the stone.
I pickpocket Sophie.
Into specifically my stone.
Take the Aspen rod. Gladys is memorial.
As Clavdivs moves closer to the statue, you can hear the bodies within calling and crying out. They long to be a part of the Faiths once more.
I bet I could use my feet and run to get there faster.
I
than
go
Claudius.
into rings.
You are sucked into your statue. Saphiri is thrown down to the ground as stone fragments fly in every direction. The dust settles, and standing in the place of the statues,
A rotting Claptis.
Roger clap.
the real Faithfinders. Saphiri runs towards you. But instead of happiness and joy, her eyes are now filled with tears and frightened. She tells you that your presence would have been noticed immediately as your faiths have returned to your bodies. She splits up into your fusiors, concentrating on repairing the Aspen Rod now that your faiths have returned. Now that she has, you here to strengthen her. Even if you were blind, you'd be able to see her smile a little bit as her voice, at least seeing you again. After 3 years of thinking you're dead, she never gave up hope. Yeah, we got time. We'll go into the next game. If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like we failed.
Team
It's good.
My
No,
battery's dead.
like we failed. The entire world's destroyed.
The skies are dark. Rain is picking up, coming down harder and harder as the hour passes by. You can hear thunder in the distance. It begins to darken in the city without the streetlights that were once there. You are left with almost nothing. Wearing only your Faithfinder armor, and armed with only the base weapons that you preserved through magic while attached to you in the sculpture, your faiths that carried strength inside you no longer present. You're each dropped to 60 HP in your current state, with level 1 stats. You no longer have any of your
Destiny
feats or abilities. Actually, this was written before I played that.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's why it's so exciting.
Or give me the.
This affects all your base attacks bonuses as well. Anything that you would have acquired leveling up. As punishment for death, you have been reset to level 1. Don't go ripping any pages. Gosh,
I don't
preserve it
need it anymore.
forever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm no
Yet
longer a
something
gunslinger.
is different inside you.
Oh crap, I'm no longer a gunslinger, am
You feel like something hidden
have
deep
magic.
within you has now surfaced, but you can't
I?
quite.
Oh crap, I have
grasp it.
magic.
Horns. You hear horns off in the distance. Intelligence.
Oh crap, I'm a mage now, so I can actually roll this.
Gosh, I don't know what it is.
Wait,
Tell
are
me.
we keeping,
You're a mage now.
are we keeping the ability scores that we had before?
Yes.
Okay. So I got a
11.
29.
11.
Botch.
Back
to the game. Back to it, I guess.
What? Intelligence?
Yes.
Right back at it.
22.
Back on the saddle.
Goblins and orcs. Unmistakable. You guys know them. You're weakened though. This will not be an easy battle. The lights appear in the distance. Goblins with torches. They set a fire
Torches with goblins.
to the dried, dead grass around Sandpoint. It is now well lit as the entire city outskirts are on fire. This doesn't bring you comfort though. Roll initiative.
Wait, we still keep the... Or should we just use that bonus?
It's just your dex modifier. You don't have any feats.
6. Well, it's always
24.
been just my dex modifier.
Yeah, well for
And
anybody who
I
had
hate
feats
going
before.
first. Somebody roll higher than a 24.
9.
Mine's 6. Back to it.
Tell me your order.
Alright.
24.
17.
55.
24, 17.
Does this count as a
9.
surprise round?
Yeah, we're
What
getting
feat you have?
surprised.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't have that feat anymore.
Yeah, we're getting
What are you?
surprised. Wait a second, I don't have any bullets. I don't have any musket balls.
That's fine.
The original musket can turn into a spear, remember?
That's true.
So we have
And you can hit people
Clividia.
with your Osbin.
I don't have my lucky Cuirass.
You have your Faithfinder scarf. We have Clavdib. We have next
I
to you.
automatically quit my armor.
Okay. How much is the Faithfinder's armor?
It was a +2 AC.
So that is.
What's a
10
level?
AC.
AC
is
plus
that?
dex.
It's at 15.
What's
You will
AC?
have to look up your level 1 abilities because that would be how
Trying
many
to figure out what.
damages you have. because you'll have your base attack bonus of level 1, how many attacks you have level 1, and you have base movement speed. Yours is still 40 as a gnome, small,
Sure.
versus 30.
Actually,
Ring.
for some reason this says 55. I have a comment on it though.
Donald.
What does it say?
Most likely a feat.
Change back to 50, 100. It says I'm at 50.
Level 1 fighter, I get a bonus feat.
As a level 1 fighter, I get the same
You have no
thing.
feats.
Oh, never mind.
So base stats.
Welcome to failure.
This just
You've
reminds.
never tasted it before.
Tell me if I'm correct, Chad. This reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. Towards the end,
Anytime.
where he goes and touches the rock and talks to like one of the summons, and then like many years pass, but everything's pretty much gone to crap.
Things have certainly
Gone to crap.
gone to crap.
He wakes up in a giant rock or statue or something.
Hey, good thing I still have dodge.
Okay, good thing I still got a
Is
stone
that a
spear.
feat?
No, it's a feat.
Oh, yeah,
Level
stone
1
spear, like
Level 1
attack
deed.
speed.
So is turning
I have a
people
stone
into
spear.
Jason.
Stone.
I could turn into
Cavemen
stone.
use stone spears.
I could turn
And that is end of game.
Can I still turn into a stone?
I'm sorry, was that a level 1 ability?
No, it was not. And I don't have a helmet.
Why didn't you use your really hard marble?
No, that's fun too.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
I'm like legitimately mad right now.
Yeah, good. I hate myself too.
Taking on things far greater than what can being thrown at you.
That's okay.
Having 2 ways out because there was 3 endings to this. Tie, success, and death.
We could have gotten success.
Guess which one we picked?
We could have.
If you didn't go unconscious twice
If we
during
didn't
the
do just like 6
battle.
levels, then maybe we could have once, twice, 3, 4, anytime.
Strategically using grit points that would bring down touch and see, reality marbles, there was multiple things. But now it's time to go over favorite role player.
I don't have a favorite role.
Myself.
Why stop being so sad?
No.
Here's a paper.
Just because you literally lost every ability that you have.
Yeah, exactly.
And lost the game.
And you're
No.
back to level 0 because you decided to die.
Oh yeah, I decided to die.
You did. You said levels, needs, and then died.
Well, at least I can take some joy in
as much as I can. We know who we spent on Spencer.
a broken man. Punish
Dead,
Donald.
not broken.
What's that thing from
Why is everyone
Solid?
folding it 12 times?
I'm not.
What's that thing from Metal Gear? It's like Punish version or something.
Donald, you're
Actually,
dumb 7 times.
this is
older.
kind of what I
I'll give it
wanted.
to you soon.
You didn't
I
want to
wanted
die.
to re-roll, so I wanted to
Reroll
re-roll.
your stats.
Yeah.
Maybe a magic.
There you go.
Almost.
This is the absolute worst.
Oh
Stop.
my gosh. Hey guys, it worked out in the end for me.
You
Not
Can
me,
you
not
not? Why are you
everybody
making
else.
this such a problem?
Cause
I
you
didn't
hate-
My
choose
life-
this.
Yeah, you did.
You wrote it.
I wrote true RPG options.
Yeah, you guys just
Like
tagged me
failure.
down so fast.
I didn't die first.
Collabtives.
See,
You successfully got voted best role player. You are actually at level 2 for this.
Good job.
oh yeah, I changed my level to.
Do you get grit points yet?
Yeah, actually, I've had them
Oh, you had leverage
ever
with them?
since level 1.
I thought you could see some sauce and you're not having grit points for a little bit.
Well,
That
that
was
was the Great Depression, the Faithfinders.
Yeah. The Battle
That's
of
what we
Fort
should name it, the Great
Nihil.
We'll take off next week when you guys are level 1, starting the entire campaign all over again after the war for Faith has already been lost.
Hey guys, we need to make up 2 years of game. Yeah.
Well, it all started when someone said, "Hey, I want to keep playing this campaign and not end it now." Well, okay. You lost the first half. Might as well restart and try again.
Except no
Now
Spider
that
King.
everyone's
We'll do it again next week.